Hey guys, welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. It's me, Okami Hikaru or Ruby. Next, I got my guy, Dark Gaia.
What is up, everyone? Star Guy at 21.
And next to him is our Big Bean, Miguel or G Daddy.
Hey, yo, what's up? You know, it's me. It's G-Day SmackDown, but I go by Miguel, too.
And of course, the littlest but spiciest bean, Esme.
Hi, Esmeralda or Mecha here.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, I could really feel the spiciness emanating from that statement.
What else you want me to do? Start yelling in Spanish?
Yeah, that's what Junior did. Like,
It's literally a Hispanic podcast.
which is why now we have to do accents now. So what's
Déjame
up,
en
homies?
paz, puta.
We're gonna talk about a lot of shit today.
What the fuck? That was
Orale,
like
Holmes.
3 different accents into
You know,
one.
when I be going
Aye.
down to the club
I don't know, be
on the
hearing you.
south side, I be chilling with my homies. We be driving down the Cadillac, and we be like, what's up, fool?
You ever heard of this dude named Pablo Escobar? My God, man, he's a hero.
I like how Pancho's like the most, I want to say the most Mexican, and he had the worst Mexican accent.
Hey, Ese, what
I
you
mean,
doing on my
how do-
turf?
How
Oh,
do
never
you want
mind,
me
it
to
was
talk
Ruby.
then?
Yeah, I was about to say, you haven't heard mine yet.
I'm just gonna start talking like Newt Gunray from Star Wars.
Newt
No.
Gunray? No.
It's papastuous.
No.
The best way to do a Mexican accent is just to start saying Spanish stuff like, yeah, es que I don't know how to, add Mexican words to it, and it sounds great.
Spanglish, basically.
Yeah, you got to
That
Spanglish
did
Hey,
it.
sound,
no,
that did
no.
sound pretty good.
I need mas limon pledge.
Actually, you know what helps me a lot, Francisco, is thinking about how your mom said Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
I have to channel my inner mom in order to get the Mexican accent out. Gotta get it from the motherland.
That's why they call it that.
So how was your guys' 4th of July?
It was actually
Anticlimactic.
pretty nice. I went to my coworker's house, stayed for a few hours. We had burgers, hot dogs. I made some rice, some Mexican rice. It was really good.
Wow.
Was it very salty?
No.
Well, that's good. You're upgrading. You're what's it called? Like
You're
I'm
learning.
making
Yeah.
the necessary adjustments.
I'm
Yeah, you're
proud.
tasting it, is what it sounds like.
Taste as you
Yup.
go. One of the top culinary rules.
And you would
mean,
think a person
true.
who took culinary classes would taste his food when he's cooking it.
I do.
It's one
After
thing
you
to take
served it?
culinary classes. It's another thing to actually pass them.
It's also another thing to absorb.
I
the
passed with a
material.
B.
How do you get a B in culinary? You show up and you get aced. Unless you
B
give
for
them raw food.
beans.
Beans.
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
You should.
Yeah, we're
Well-
attacking you.
I'm gonna.
Get the hint.
Well, anyways,
that's
my
good.
4th of July
Okay,
was
I'm
pretty
the only
boring.
one. I'm the only one who talked about their 4th of July. How are you guys?
I was getting to that. Mr. Cut me off over here.
All right. Well, I mean, you never took the time to like say, "All right, time to talk about my 4th of July," and here's how it goes.
Well, I did actually. My 4th of July was pretty boring. Just went to mom and dad, swam in their pool. Then that was it.
Yeah.
Really?
Same thing to me.
Where the fireworks at?
They were in the distance.
Oh, damn, son.
Well, I hope so.
We
You know how many
we
people
saw,
get burned or totally ruined their hands playing with
Whoa.
fireworks incorrectly?
But what I'm
That's their
saying is,
fault.
we didn't set off our own fireworks. We just watched other ones get set off.
You know what? I had class today, and I was talking to one of the girls who sits next to me, and she told me she went to go see the fireworks over by a mountain, and some kids who were probably drunk or something set off one of those hand rockers, and it went straight into the bushes and immediately lit up a big old fire. And I was like, yeah, they sound pretty accurate to 4th of July. And then they took off running, apparently.
There were actually 2 fires on A Mountain.
Yeah. This idiots, man. But that's 4th of July in Arizona.
When it's dry as fuck.
Exactly. I don't even know why they still let it be legal for people to buy their own.
Well, it used to be
Because
a
they're
thing.
morons.
It used to be a thing back in the day where you couldn't buy fireworks in city limits, or you couldn't set them off in city limits or something like that. But I'm pretty sure they changed that, like, I don't know, like 8 years ago or some shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Especially during like excessive heat waves and the dry season, I don't know why we're allowed to have and set off our own fireworks for public use. Like if the state wants to hold fireworks, let them do it. Don't let us, the people, do it.
Hey, it's not our fault that we got our freedom in the middle of summer.
Right.
Well, that's because they were over in the freaking East Coast living their best lives. The worst thing over there is the humidity.
I don't know
not
if
the
their lives were that
dryness.
great, to be honest.
Well, if they were white, it was great.
Even in the 1700s, I don't know if life was all that great.
It's all they knew.
All right. Well, for next year, I'm gonna be eco-friendly. There's gonna be no fireworks. I'm just gonna bring out my assault rifles and fire like 12 magazines into the air.
Yes, the American way. I'm so proud.
Yep. There will be not a single brush fire to be seen.
You're right. Just the countless bodies of children you will kill.
The
I'm gonna
American
point my
way.
rifles away from the schools. Oh my God, Meche!
Did I say a lie? Was I wrong?
That do be happening here.
America.
Fuck yeah.
What's that song? It's like what's America number one in? What's your country number one in? The other ones aren't. America, school shootings. I'm proud to be an American. Where now I'm
my
free.
I have no idea
How
what we're talking about.
horrible.
You haven't? I'll send you the TikTok.
I haven't what? All I said was I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't seen it. That's what I was gonna say.
You didn't finish your
I
sentence.
was pretty confident I sent you and Ruby that TikTok.
I have no clue.
That's
I'll
such a retort right there. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't?
I'm very eloquent if you haven't noticed.
Well, I'm glad you guys, I guess, had a good one somehow. Except for Junior there. I'm very sorry. And Mecha.
So literally just Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
How was your 4th of July?
It was honestly nice. The beginning, like I said, was a little bit rough though, because I got really car sick. But we went to the lake late afternoon for like a very late lunch kind of thing. It was really nice, and then we went back for dinner. We didn't get to see the fireworks because where the trees are, it's like right in the way of the display. But other than that, it was kind of nice.
Where the wild things are?
Exactly. And we started watching, oh shit. What's the second movie of the newest Star Wars trilogy?
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
Yes. We started watching that one. And
I'm
I
sorry
was just
for you.
like, God, this is fucking dog, not even dog water, dude. This is cat piss. Like, it was so bad. And I was just like, yeah, this is why I don't like the new ones. And then my mother-in-law was like, oh, this is the best movie. I'm like, what?
Dude, the new Star Wars movies are
What?
so ass, bro. They're so ass.
It just debunks what it teaches you in the lore. Like, the lore trained you, like, how it's supposed to work. And then this movie was like, everything you just learned, unlearn it, because it's not accurate. It's like, what the fuck?
What's so funny is that in the very first few minutes of episode 8, Luke throws away his lightsaber, but in the last movie, Rise of Skywalker, he grabs it from being thrown into a fire, and he's like, you need to treat a Jedi weapon with more respect. That's like,
My
bro,
God.
you literally just tossed your own lightsaber over your shoulder when it was given to you at Last Jedi.
So stupid.
I just hate it. I hate that it defies the rules and then is like, okay, so this is just part of the lore. And how boring Rey's character is.
Dude, Rey is
Exactly.
like one of the reasons why the new trilogy is awful. She's not like the number one reason, but she's definitely way up there.
I think my number one reason has to be Kylo Ren. The worst Sith I think I've ever...
Actually, I'm
Kylo
on the
Ren.
reverse.
What was that?
I said, I think I'm on the reverse. I actually like Kylo Ren.
I did not like Kylo Ren. Like, just rewatching it, because we watched the second half of the first one, The Force Awakens. And I was just like, oh my god, dude, this is like boring. But maybe he gets better in the second one, right? So we're watching the second one. I was just like, no, it's just as bad.
I like the idea of Kylo Ren.
He had potential for sure. They just did such a bad job. He's just boring.
Yeah, they really should have put more time and effort into the scripts. But I do like Kylo Ren as a character. I think he's actually the best character in the new series.
You don't mean Snoke is the best character?
You know, someone that would have been my favorite character in the series, it would have been Finn. If he actually died in The Last Jedi.
He definitely should have died. I think it would have been better. Gave Rey more of like resolution, I guess. Maybe build more into her character. But they just needed to bring her to life. She was so boring to watch.
Yeah, she wasn't written as a very interesting character.
Not at all.
I think Finn was another
when
good
Finn
idea.
was driving that like speeder thing into that cannon, I watched The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker on the premieres in theaters. And for The Last Jedi, I really thought Finn was gonna sacrifice himself, and I was actually like, oh my god, they're gonna kill him. And if they did, I was gonna be like, I can't believe he just did that. Finn is like amazing. But Rose had to save him.
Because character plot.
We're not gonna win this war by fighting the ones we hate, but by saving what we love. And I'm just like,
Stupid.
all right. Well, Finn is no longer my favorite character.
Because Rose
stupid.
saved him.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
They
think
had us in the first half, not gonna lie.
since they were on the verge of already breaking rules and stuff like that in the newer one, I think Finn would have been a way better and cooler Jedi than Rey.
He was set up to be a Jedi in the seventh, in the Force Awakens. Cause hell, he was able to stand up against Kylo Ren, even though Finn had like no lightsaber experience.
Right. I just feel like instead of Rey, it should have been Finn. And I think it just would have been way better because he's been on the other side of the order, right? Like he's worked in the inside with the stormtroopers and all that. And be able to be like, you know what? No, this shit is wrong. And somehow the Force like wakes in him. I don't know. I feel like he would have been a better Jedi, better character.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Ever since
And-
Disney got their
oh.
paws on Star Wars, man, they've just been like milking the fuck out of that franchise, just trying to get
And
as
they're
many
milking-
things as they can out of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're getting fucking skim milk for their money.
I mean, some things that they made have been good, like The Mandalorian, right?
Rogue One.
Rogue One's pretty solid too, yeah. But like Solo was like okay. Boba Fett,
actually really
Book of
like
Boba
Solo.
Fett is like whatever. And then
So-
I'm not even interested in Andor whatsoever. Kenobi
Dude!
was a letdown.
Okay, look, man. Here's the thing. Andor is actually, I think it's actually the best written Star Wars show. It's better than The Mandalorian at some points.
Bro, I just don't give a shit about the characters that are in it.
I understand that like the characters are not interesting, but the writing, dude, the actual like writing and the way the episodes are, they're way better than all of the other Star Wars shows out there. So I totally recommend actually watching the Andor series, and their shows, their episodes are more like they're mature, and each episode is, I think, about 45 to like 50 minutes. And I think it's 10, 12 episodes. I actually don't remember. But if you look at the reviews for Andor, they're good. And
Well, it sounds like what they
having
need to do is take the writers for Andor and make a fucking different show about some more interesting characters, like Darth Vader.
I totally
Or
agree.
Qui-Gon, like the old order, like the previous Jedis. That would be so cool to see them.
Bro, a show or movie about the Old Republic would be so fucking dope.
They're doing that, I think.
They are?
I just hope they
Yeah,
don't fuck
because
it up.
they introduced a bunch of Star Wars projects during one of what's it called? It's like a convention for Star Wars. I think it's just called Star Wars Celebration. And they announced like 5 different projects, and one of those is it's the Old Republic or the High Republic.
Oh, okay.
And they're also making a Rey movie.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm not fucking watching that movie.
No. That's such
See-
bullshit.
One thing I was very excited for is that they did announce a Rogue Squadron movie years ago, and it was supposed to come out next year or like 2 years from now. And last year it got canceled.
What?
Like they're like, yeah, we decided to just cancel the Rogue Squadron movie, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because growing up, a bunch of Star Wars games had Rogue Squadron in it, and it's supposed to be Luke commanding like a fleet of X-wings to pull off like missions, and it was really fun, and I wanted to see it in live action, and now we won't get a chance anymore.
Did they say why they
That
canceled
sucks.
it?
No, but the director of the movie was going to be the same one that directed the second Wonder Woman movie.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
And, yeah.
Oh god.
After hearing that, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Thank God it
and,
got
now
canceled.
and now I'm hearing that it got canceled. And I'm like, it's so bittersweet. Like, I would have loved a Rogue One movie, but at the same time, I wouldn't want a shitty Rogue One movie.
Yeah, Rogue One is the best. Definitely holding the torch for the newer Star Wars.
If we're talking about new Star Wars movies, I really do think Rogue One is the best.
I think so.
Second place, I would give it to The Force Awakens. Because The Force Awakens is pretty solid. And there's some parts in the movie where I was actually, like, really invested. Do you guys remember anything about that movie?
It's okay.
Yeah, I
was like,
actually do
okay.
like Force Awakens.
Yeah, it was like it's new character, right? New Jedi coming in.
Yeah, all one Jedi.
I mean, but it's still like continued the chain. It was like, oh, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
this is new
here
Jedi.
here are the 2 parts that I loved about The Force Awakens. The opening scene, when the First Order is first like shown, and they're massacring a village. That shit. Now that's dark.
Actually,
and then Kylo
yeah.
Ren steps off.
The part where Kylo Ren stops the bullet, too. Or
Yeah, the blaster bolt with the Force.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But it's
That
so
was his
freaking
best-
cool.
That was probably his best moment.
Also, I'm really sad that they had to destroy Poe's X-Wing like in the very first 10 minutes of the movie, because that is a really cool design. It's a black X-Wing with orange markings on it.
Ooh, that does sound pretty nice.
Yeah, it was in all the promo shit, like, with the toys. Like, yeah, they released Poe Dameron's X-Wing on, like, toys and Hot Wheel model whatevers. But it's only in the movie for, like, 10 minutes.
Wah wah. The Captain
And it's only
Phasma.
got, like, what? 2 minutes of actual screen time. And then
Well.
it just gets blown up.
At least it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. And believe it or not, Star Fox Zero actually has a Poe Dameron skin on one of the R-Wings for the Amiibos.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, so, what was it? The Wii U? Doesn't it have, like, that little Amiibo reader on the gamepad?
Yeah.
If you have the Fox Amiibo and you scan it, it changes the R-Wing model to the retro R-Wing from the first Star Fox.
That's
Oh, okay.
fucking cool.
Yeah, and it gets rid of the target reticle, and you take much more damage, but your lasers are also, like, really powerful. And if you have the Falco Amiibo and you scan that, it changes your R-Wing to the black and orange from The Force Awakens, and it changes your lasers red. And I know you... there was another perk with it, but I forgot what it was. But it was really cool.
That is pretty cool. It's too bad that was on Star Fox Zero.
Yeah, god damn it, dude. I'm not gonna start I can go on a fucking rant about Star Fox, but
I was very excited for it. And as Francisco was playing and I was watching him with wonder in my eyes, after he finished the first mission, I wanted to put bleach in my eyes.
it wasn't terrible. Like the new stuff that they added was good. Like what was it?
Like the stealth
Sector
mission?
Gamma? Fuck
That
the
was
stealth
kinda-
mission, bro. The fucking hover mission and any mission that has that little like the fucking robot where you need to look at the gamepad as the camera to like navigate through this corridor
Oh my god,
and
it made me
activate this
sick.
shit. That shit's fucking stupid. But
Oh,
any missions that had to do with like you actually flying the R-wing, and even some of the Landmaster missions were pretty cool. And what was it? Anything with Star Wolf was good. Corneria
Yeah.
was good. Sector Omega was good because in the very beginning of the mission, there's a section where you just activate your throttles at full capacity, and you're like speeding through this level trying to avoid debris, and all these like closing doors and obstacles get in the way, and it's really intense. And then at the very end of that mission, you fight one of the first bosses from Star Fox 64, but it's like a huge, like, what's it called? Instead of it being the regular size of that boss, it's like twice its size, and it's
Like-
really cool.
Basically, Gigamax.
Pretty much, yeah. And what was I saying? They also remixed the boss song to make it more modern, and it was really cool.
I just don't like. Of course, the original was short too, right? But they could have made the new one longer. I think you beat that in like a sitting.
No, I took 2 sittings to beat it, but
Oh, did
I
you?
see
I
your
thought
point.
I thought it took longer.
You can
So
definitely
the
do it
thing
in one
about-
sitting if you already know the playthrough, though.
Oh yeah, it was my first playthrough. Because I think I got it like a few days after it came out. But the thing about Star Fox is that it's not about it being a long game. It's about the replay value for it. Because in Star Fox 64, every single mission has branching paths. Some of them just is a different way to get to the same location. Some take you to another location altogether. And then other missions have like goals that aren't told to you. Like for example, in Sector Y, if you have over 150 kills, you go to Aquas, but it's never stated. And if you score lower, then you go down like to a different planet. So
That's kinda
like
cool.
so your first time playing, obviously you're not going to be good at the game, and if you end up in Sector Y and you see a planet that is one of the routes, but you're like, "Oh man, how do I get there?" So you want to go back and replay it.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and like in Corneria, there's 2 different bosses at the end, and that determines if you're going to take the hard path or the easy path. And from there, it's just endless replay value. Star Fox Zero, it was a longer game, but with less replay value because it had like almost no branching paths.
Yeah, can't argue that one.
Yeah, I mean some missions are definitely a win, but a lot of them not so much. A lot of them break the pacing, like the Zonus mission where you're piloting that gyrocraft thing, and it's like this isn't Star Fox. This is not Star Fox.
This is something else.
This is something else. Yo, I went way off track. I was still talking about Star Wars.
Well,
I don't know how
I mean,
you got onto Star Fox.
We were, but
Because we were talking about Poe Dameron's X-Wing colors.
Oh, that's right.
I was just talking
Yeah.
about how Disney was fucking over Star Wars.
Yeah. Fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, there are 2 scenes that I really liked in The Force Awakens. The opening scene, and also the scene where they're on the planet Takudana, and Maz Kanata's castle is being attacked by the First Order. And there's that one long shot of Poe Dameron taking down like 10 TIE fighters with his X-Wing. And then Poe's, Finn, is on the ground and he's like, "Whoa! That's one hell of a pilot!" I don't know if
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
remember that.
I do remember that. Yeah,
That is by far the best scene in The Force Awakens. It was... Oh god, it was just so good. Well shot. It was amazing.
Yeah, I do remember him saying that.
Honestly, I
Right.
think when it comes to the newer Star Wars things, the coolest thing that I saw them do was when they went light speed against the Star Destroyer fleet.
That was cool.
That was really good cinematography.
That was really cool.
That-
And that's probably my favorite moment in all of the Star Wars movies.
Dude, that was
Like the new ones.
I like verbally gasped when that happened. It was like, holy shit, she just did
Audibly
that.
gasp.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did that as well.
You audibly gasp. Not
Isn't that what I said?
verbally. You said verbally.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, Ruby's just like, gasp!
Egads!
It's still sad. But yeah, I really forgot about that. I just wish also too that Captain Phasma was cooler than she actually was.
The only thing cool about her was the armor. That's it.
It
Other
seemed
than
like
that, she was a total pushover.
it seemed like they were gonna build her up to be something cool and then scrapped it last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
They were like, actually,
did you know
never
that
mind.
there's actually a lot of people that hate that scene, the hyperspace scene. Because they're
Really?
like, yeah, because, okay, here's what they don't understand. Going into hyperspace requires you to first move very, very, very fast. And then you pretty much enter like a, let's say, alternate dimension. And in that alternate dimension, you pass through pretty much anything. Well, this is one theory. I'm not 100% sure. And then once you get to your destination, you exit out of that dimension and you enter like your own dimension super fast and then super slow. Like, you know what I mean, right?
I didn't think you were going in different dimensions. You're just traveling so fast that it seems like you've disappeared, but you're broken down into like these particles. You know, like when you're being teleported, you're just these tiny particles floating through space at an incredible speed. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I kind of thought hyperspace jumping was. So for her to hyper jump through made fucking sense. And it went so
Yeah.
fast.
He was what's her name? Fucking I forgot her name. That lady.
I don't remember either.
Her fleet was in the process of entering that velocity, but she used that speed to ram against the dreadnought or whatever it's called.
A lot of ships. It was like
And
a
then
whole
some
fleet.
people were like, "Well, she should have actually passed through them. They made no sense."
No.
And I'm just like, "Bro, she wasn't in hyperspace yet. She was going into hyperspace, but crashed before she could actually make the jump."
I think how it happened made sense. Like, for me, it made sense, and it was just like, oh my god, how come they never did this before in previous Star Wars, you know?
Yeah. Apparently, it's supposed to break the lore. I guess, like, even in episode 4, they talk about it. No. That's something else with The Rise of Skywalker. Never mind.
But I was like, oh my god, like, that was crazy. When they did that.
I don't know the science behind it. I just know it was cool.
Yeah. You know what? That actually sums up the sequel trilogy pretty well. Like, I don't know if you guys remember The Rise of Skywalker in the beginning, when Poe is piloting the Millennium Falcon, and he just starts lightspeed skipping.
What?
Yeah, you
What
guys
does that
probably
even-
don't remember that.
What does it even mean?
He's pretty much spamming the hyperdrive. So he's making one jump to lightspeed to another jump to lightspeed, and they go to like different planets and an asteroid field and all that shit, trying to lose the TIE fighters behind him.
What? You can't do that?
Well, that's Poe. He did it.
Oh my god.
But like, I don't understand the science. All I know is that I've heard a lot of fans saying that it breaks the lore that was introduced in episode 4. Because Han Solo was talking about if you don't have the right coordinates or calculations made to make the jump to lightspeed, you could like just completely crash into a planet or some shit.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But wouldn't
That
that
also-
same logic apply in this situation? She crashed into them.
Exactly, because she didn't really put any coordinates. I think she just jumped into hyperspeed.
Yeah. when it says where do you want to go, she just puts straight.
She just put death.
We're going to hell, boys.
What's really interesting in the Rise of Skywalker, the TIE fighters were actually going into lightspeed for the Millennium Falcon. And people got mad because TIE fighters aren't supposed to have hyperdrives. But those were. Like, those did have hyperdrives. And they're like, well, TIE fighters don't have hyperdrives. And I'm like, bro, you do realize you could make a new model of TIE fighter with a hyperdrive. That's what the fucking X-Wings have.
Yeah, that's true.
Wasn't it a thing where there was like a little like disc or something that X-Wings would connect to, and that's what gave them their hyperdrive?
No, those weren't the X-Wings. Those were actually the Jedi Starfighters from the Clone Wars era.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, because you know how the Jedi Starfighters are like triangle shaped? The very tip of that triangle would connect to the ring, and those are actually called hyperspace or like hyperdrive rings or something. And then those would help them go into hyperspace. But if we're talking like the actual fighters that the clones use and shit, like the ARC 170 or the V-Wings or any of that, those don't have hyperdrives.
Okay. Yeah, I just looked up a picture of what you're talking about. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Fun fact, did you know that the ARC 170 fighter is actually based off of the A-10 Warthog that the U.S. military uses?
Oh, I did not.
The ARC 170?
Yeah. If you just look up ARC 170 fighter and then pull up a picture of the A-10 Warthog, they look very similar. And it's only because of the 2 turbine engines that are like on it.
I do see it, yeah. That's pretty cool.
I just found out yesterday.
Very interesting, Kenobi.
Kenobi! I love Hondo Ohnaka.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. That was that dude.
Yeah.
Man, you know what's not interesting though? This concert I went to, man.
Oof.
Oh yes, you gotta tell us what happened.
Did I tell you the story, Francisco?
Yeah, please tell us about your dirty little lie, you whore.
A
What?
lie?
What?
Did I tell you the story, Francisco?
All you told me was that the Fall Out Boy concert was really like low energy, and that the band you went to go see, Bring Me the Horizon, canceled.
Yeah, so there were 4 bands playing. I didn't know the first 2 bands, which were Daisy Grenade and Royal and the Serpent.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Have you guys heard of them before?
No.
No.
Well, they sounded pretty good. Nah, not my type of music, really, but they sounded good live.
What kind of music was it?
It was just like rock music, but
rock?
like, yeah, I just didn't vibe with the sound that much. But the lead singer's vocals were nice.
Okay.
And then I found out just a couple hours before the concert that the band I wanted to go see, Bring Me the Horizon, canceled because they had a family emergency. So now I'm just kind of chilling there. I'm like, fuck, well, I know a couple Fall Out Boy songs, so I guess we'll just bump to Fall Out Boy. 1, they had no energy on stage. They were very boring to watch. 2, the pyrotechnics were pretty basic. The most exciting thing as far as pyrotechnics go is the guitarist or drummer or bassist, I don't know which one he was. He had a flamethrower attached to the end of his guitar, so that was pretty cool. And they only played like 3 songs that I knew, and all the other ones I had never heard before in my life. And I didn't like them.
Well, I mean,
that's
not really their fault. The low energy, their fault. You not knowing their songs, not really their fault.
Well, I'm not blaming it on that.
I mean, I listed songs and I played them. And you're like, oh yeah, they played those songs there. So it's just kind of like you had to know,
Well, yeah, that's why you go to the concert, because you know them.
You can blame them for the low energy.
Yeah, they were probably the only other band I saw that had worse energy on stage than them was POD.
Oof.
They were pretty bad.
You
don't know POD? They're the we are the youth of a nation. We are the youth
They
of
also
a
did
nation.
that one song. They did that one song.
You've heard that song.
I feel so alive
For the very first time, I can't
think
deny
I
it.
can fly.
The
Yeah.
only
fucking
We Are
hate
We
that
Are
song.
song is the Hollywood Undead song. This is a song I know.
No, you've heard it before because I
Well.
played it. You just can't recognize it right now.
Maybe. Because when you say that, I think of Hollywood Undead. We are, like things are far apart. We are.
That's literally the song I was just singing.
But that's not the band.
But it was the same tone and everything.
Well, I'll have to listen to the music then.
Anyways, yeah, bad energy. And then they played extra long, I'm assuming, because they were on stage for quite a while. I'm assuming they played extra long to make up for the time that Bring Me the Horizon wasn't there. So now I'm stuck there listening to even more music I don't know and like. So I'm like, fuck, dude.
I just imagine them like just being told like, "Hey, do like 5 extra songs out there," and they're like, "Man,
Do we have
I
to?
really wanted to play some Diablo 4, but I guess I could perform."
I don't get the Diablo hype, man.
I don't either. I really don't like how the gameplay is. It's just
It-
not fun for me. That weird
Doesn't it
bird's
play
eye
like
view.
Hades? And don't you love that game?
Hades is very fluid, and for some reason Diablo seems so there's too much on the goddamn screen, and at times it looks dark, and it must just be because my computer isn't that strong. It like lags, and then it starts to load everything that's happening, and it's like, oh, okay.
Have you played the new one yet? Because I haven't.
No, I tried it a couple times in the past, and I was like, no, it's not for me. Same with League. I just like, no, it's not for me.
I played the third one like years ago. I think it was a few years after it came out. And I was actually pretty invested for a bit. The only reason why I stopped playing it is because other games came out that I wanted to play.
Yes, you made the right choice.
Well, I mean, I just bought the 4th game yesterday. I'm just waiting for Sydney to buy digitally so that we could start a campaign together.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And it's going to be our first time playing it, so we're going to make our characters and all that stuff, and it looks pretty cool.
You ever play RuneScape?
Nice.
I have not.
I tried getting into RuneScape like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. I couldn't get into that either.
Isn't it just like very, very, very old Minecraft?
I mean, kind of. Minecraft, but with RPG.
Oh, I actually have never played it, so I didn't know that's how the game works, honestly.
I didn't know it had rocket propelled grenades.
It's a
Oh
god
my-
damn it. It's a top down like point and click, like kind of like, you know, League or Diablo or something like that. But it's an RPG, and where you like do shit where you can like go mining, you can go cut down logs, you can do quests, you can go fight people, you can fight monsters, you can do all kinds of, you know, RPG stuff pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's cool.
I tried playing both the like revamped version of it as well as old school RuneScape because I played the newer one and I didn't really like it all that much. So I told a buddy of mine that was trying to get me into it. He was like, no, you gotta play old school RuneScape. I was like, all right. I played old school RuneScape and I was like, this is the same thing.
It's fucking
I
hot
played-
garbage.
I played for like, I got past the tutorial, and then you like teleport to like a town or something, and then it has you do like a couple like beginner quests, and I played for 2 hours after that, and I just couldn't get into it.
Well, that you tried at least. Can't say that you didn't try.
Can't say you didn't try, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry your concert sucked, man.
Yeah,
least you
I
didn't
only
have
to
to pay
Vegas
for
for
it,
that.
That's true. It was free, so
Oh,
I'm not
nice.
complaining that much. Did I tell you how I got in?
No, he did not.
Basically, like 3 months ago, when I was just chilling, I got a snap from Nick, and it was a screenshot of the concert. And then he was like, "You want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, it seems interesting." When I saw the lineup, I saw Bring Me the Horizon, so I was like, "Yeah, it looks interesting." He texted me back 10 minutes later. All right, I got your ticket.
Oh, yeah, you actually did tell me.
What a homie. He texts back.
Yeah, unlike your homie who doesn't
It
text
wasn't
back.
that he bought the ticket. It's that he texts back.
She's not a homie. She's like a vacation home. Like, she's not even. She's a house that's for sale. Like,
Oh my god.
like, I got nothing. Ugh.
Bro,
Yeah.
just imagine if he's just like, yo, you like this car? Sends you a snap. He's like, yeah, look cool. Just buys it for you.
No, that's what we call a sugar daddy,
Yeah, pretty much.
which
That's
I
what
volunteer
need.
as tribute.
Shit, man. If he gonna get me a whole ass new car, I'll do whatever.
He suck his toes.
Oh my god.
No, not that. I seen them toes.
Oh, the dogs are
I've
too
seen them
out.
dogs. Those are scraggly ass fucking Mexican street dogs.
Oh my
It's like
god.
Dante from Coco.
What the hell is that called? A fucking.
It's a Shalomita.
I was about to
A
say
Zolo
axolotl.
ex Quintly. That's what they're called. Those hairless Mexican dogs, they're Zolo ex
See.
Yeah, sure that one.
I'm just saying. I actually was thinking about getting one.
Well, speaking of dogs, Francisco,
Yo,
Dog water.
thanks.
you want to tell him about when I texted you the other day?
Oh boy. All right. So
Now, what did his stupid ass mouth say?
I didn't
He knows
say
it's stupid
anything.
already.
In fact, I am completely innocent in this story.
This shit was fucking hilarious.
All right. So I got this coworker, and
Oh, this is gonna be good.
he has recently been watching videos by this guy. His name is David Goggins. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Oh, I know David
Coworker or
Goggins.
the video?
My coworker.
Oh.
I know who David
My
Goggins
coworker-
is.
Yeah, my coworker started watching David Goggins videos, and it's pretty much this. I want to say bodybuilder, but okay. So his story was he used to be like very, very obese, and now he's like a super strong, slim, muscly dude, and he is
I
got
love
some
that for
mental issues because he's like, I'm not good enough. I'm a piece of trash. So he'll like push his limits to be working out.
I don't love
And-
that for him.
My coworker,
Yeah.
his girlfriend recently joined the military,
Oh.
and now he's like, I guess he's just lonely, and
Oh,
he
no.
just he found a pastime in like just going all out at the gym and watching David Goggins videos and using him as like the inspiration. And one of the things he started doing is a no fap thing.
Oh no.
And he started doing it, was talking to me about it, and he's like, yeah, man, I've gone like 2 weeks without it. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, you know what?
2 weeks.
Shut the fuck up. So, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give that a try.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And
Oh.
I was on the third day. I think I was on the third day. It might have been the fourth. It was somewhere in there. And I was fucking going feral, bro. I was like, if anything even looks at me funny.
How did your fiance
gonna-
feel about this said challenge?
I could have told you that.
Yeah, it really brings out the worst in people. I can
That
see
is-
why or oh fuck. Bleep that out. I just totally
Okay.
called him out.
Yeah, we'll bleep
Right.
it. We'll bleep it.
I can totally understand why my coworker was watching these videos about hitting yourself to the point where you're working out just every single day, going past your limits like Goku and shit.
He's got to burn all that testosterone and stuff.
So,
Pretty much.
fun fact, actually, I've done this no fab challenge before. Not for 2 weeks. It was 10 days. And after what? Why is that funny?
He's like, no, not 14
You
days.
think this
God,
is a joke
no.
to you?
10 days. Yes, I
Francisco?
think it is actually.
It wasn't because I
Because of
couldn't
my
make.
period.
It wasn't because I couldn't make the 2 weeks. It was just because that's what I decided I'd do. I do 10 days. Okay.
It was funny.
Anyways,
Every month, my period lasts for 10 days. So every month, I can't do anything for 10 days.
that's a totally
You can
different
do
situation.
something, you just can't do
That's actually false.
everything.
Actually.
That's a
False.
totally different situation. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, so I did this for 10 days, and after like, so kind of like you, Francisco. Once you hit like day 4 or 3, you're like fucking. I'll fuck anything that moves right now, right?
Pretty
Oh
much.
my
But then
God.
once you get past it, once you get past your feral beast-like nature, you reach like Nirvana, and you just have all this extra energy.
You become
Yeah, that's
No,
actually
that's
what I'm
wrong.
trying to go for.
I was gonna say
So
Muhammad Ali.
my record is like 6 days.
Give it a couple more days. Trust me.
Gandhi.
Too late. It's already too late. But starting tomorrow, I'll be a brand new man.
Okay.
It's gonna be like that meme where it says like 2 days since an accident has happened, and then he goes and he erases it, goes back to 0.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's a TikTok, and it's this dude, and he's like, this day 1 not being my meat. This day 2 not being my meat. This day 1 not being my meat.
Yeah, I've
My
seen
God.
that
Not gonna
one.
lie, this shit kind of hard.
I've seen that one. Anyways, continue your story, Francisco.
All right, so I'm in the middle of resisting the urge, and I think I went out for a drive, or I was at work or something, and then Junior texted me.
Oh, you were at work.
I think I was at work. Junior
Okay.
fucking
Wait.
texted me
Hold on. Let me
day
my-
4.
let me say my piece before you say what exactly I texted you.
Okay, go.
Okay.
My
So
God.
I get back
Should we
from
be
my
scared?
trip, right? I get back from my trip from the concert, and it's the next day, and I'm hanging out with Danny, right? Ever since I got back, I was just craving IHOP. I just really wanted to fuck up some chicken and waffles with IHOP sauce. Okay,
That sounds really good.
so I was
Oh my
like,
God.
Danny, you want to go get some fucking IHOP? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, fuck it, dude. Let's go get some IHOP. Let's call Evander. That's what Evander's doing. So Evander couldn't come. He said he was busy doing some stuff. So I was like, fuck it. If he's not coming, we'll just go to the closest IHOP to us, which is the one down the street from where Francisco lives, right? So I messaged him on the way there. I'm like, hey, are you busy right now? That's all I messaged him, right? And we pull up to the IHOP, and then Francisco sends me back a video or an audio message, a voice clip. And should I just play aloud what you said, Francisco, into the
Oh
microphone?
my God.
At
Yeah,
least
Yes.
now
sure, go
I
ahead.
Yes. Yes.
At least now I know why I found a container of IHOP in the fridge.
Okay. Here's what Francisco sent me back.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know if the mic will pick it up well in Discord or not, but we'll see.
I'm doing a freaking NoFap challenge, and you message me, did you bust right now? The universe is making a mockery out of me.
Junior fucking auto. No. He meant to say busy, and it fucking auto-corrected to bust. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
My text reads, "Amen, you bust right now."
Patrick's like,
Yo, I was about to message back. No, Junior, I haven't busted yet. No, but god damn it, don't tempt me.
Dude, it was the funniest thing ever.
It was some fucking bullshit.
I was
can
just
I wanted to
imagine.
kill myself.
I was just sitting in the car in the parking lot of IHOP, just losing my shit.
I can imagine you listening to the audio and being like, what the hell is that? And then you read the text and you're like, oh!
Yeah, that's exactly what
I
happened.
knew it!
I looked at my phone. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Like, why are
And
you
I read my
doing it?
text. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's fucking bullshit.
Oh, that's amazing.
But you know
I
what?
think
I'm
God needed to
determined.
intervene.
I'm determined to keep doing this challenge, even though I reset.
I'm determined to
I
quit
feel
and
like-
then start again.
I mean, I even told my coworker, I'm like, yeah, I'll probably do it for like a week. 2 weeks if possible, but most likely a week because I'm barely starting out.
Like I said earlier, how's your fiance feeling about this?
Well, I don't exactly tell her when I fap and don't.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much no point of not if you're just gonna go and have sex.
That's true.
So
no,
therefore,
that's true. No
you
fap.
can't have sex with her for your time limit.
That's true. No fap and no bust are two different things.
It's no fap.
Okay.
Well, that's really easy
Then it's-
considering you have a
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what is literally you have no reason. You could just go to her anytime she feels like
Yeah,
down
but
for
I mean,
it.
what about the days where she's working and I'm not?
Then you can hold
You
it
can
in like
make
a
time?
big boy and wait.
I don't know.
It's harder than you think, Ruby.
I mean, I guess.
Are you applying to the challenge or your dick?
Oh!
Yes.
Man, but that shit made my fucking day, dude. I was dying in the parking lot.
I wanted to
just
die.
laughing.
Now that
And
you
then, and then I went inside and had chicken and waffles, and I was happy.
and you did bust right there.
Because it was hilarious because Francisco didn't explain what he was doing at the time. He just said, I'm in the middle of a no fap challenge, right? And then I'm like, so what are you doing? He's at work. I'm like, what do you mean? How are you? Do you fap at work? Like, what do you mean? What I thought he meant initially was he was watching a porn video, and you can't fap to it. Like, that's what I thought it was initially.
No,
You're
that's
like,
kind of weird.
damn. The relationship we have is a little too much.
It was a little confusing at first. I was like, how's he doing this at work?
You're like, damn, I should try that.
In the fucking bathroom, like in one of the stalls, just like in a
Oh my
minute.
God.
Hold on.
Not even the stalls and the urinals.
Oh my god.
Just chilling there with your pants all the way to the ground, like a kid in kindergarten. Cheeks fully exposed.
Now that you said it, though, chicken and waffles sounds pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Especially at IHOP because they have all those different sauces you can like add.
The
on.
IHOP sauce. The IHOP
Oh,
sauce is
so
busted.
good.
Yeah.
I like the what is it? They have like the pecan syrup one.
Well, I don't put that on my chicken, but yeah.
It's good. Low key is good.
After the many times that we've gone to Denny's recently, I am gonna have to just say that IHOP is better recently.
Yeah, Denny's is losing quality and also raising its prices.
Well, it makes sense considering IHOP won the crew battle back in like 2015 or whatever it was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys not know about the IHOP versus Denny's crew battle?
No, I'm a little lost too.
You know about that, Francisco?
Get a
I
GPS.
do not know.
So, you guys know what
Enlighten
Project
us,
M
Oni-san.
is, right?
Yeah.
Ruby?
Sure.
No.
You don't know what Project M is, Ruby?
No.
Project M was a mod for Super Smash Bros. Brawl that made it play like
Oh! Yes.
Now, why
Now I
in the
know.
fuck would I know that?
Because we talk about
It
Smash
was-
around you. I
You
thought you
think
might
I
have picked up on it.
listen?
Anyways,
Project M had like the best Mewtwo skin and Lucario skins I ever seen.
Oh, the armored one, yeah.
yeah,
and
it's
then
pretty
the
dope.
Egyptian Lucario.
Anyways, back in like 2015 or something like that, there was a lot of so the history of why it even happened. Okay, Arizona in particular has a really strong PM scene. Okay, and after tournaments, people will always say like, "Oh, let's go out to eat afterwards," right? So they go to IHOP or Denny's, the things that are open at midnight when the tournaments are over. But there was a lot of dispute between which is better, IHOP or Denny's, IHOP or Denny's, IHOP or Denny's. So eventually they came to the conclusion that they will have a crew battle, right? And the people in each crew member would be representatives of each restaurant. So there was the IHOP people and there was the Denny's people, right? And both teams consisted of basically top 20 players, right?
Wow.
And it was a very close match. Denny's was in the lead the entire time, but IHOP clutched it at the very end with only 2 stocks left.
Wow. That's crazy.
What does this have to do with their food?
Well, because IHOP won the crew battle, and they've been saying that IHOP's better than Denny's. It was making a joke. But nobody knew what I was talking about, so I'm explaining.
Okay. Oh, I understand.
See
now.
how it's not funny when you explain the joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got it. I was like, what does it have to do? When you told me crew battle, I was straight up thinking like Gordon Ramsay. You got IHOP crew, you got Denny's crew, and they fight it out like over food.
No.
You got test tasters. I was really confused.
Nah,
I
a
was
crew
like,
a crew battle in the Smash scene typically consists of one region versus another region, and you have a set number of lives shared between all your players, right?
Yeah.
So
None
and then
of
it's
us got
just whoever they know what it is. You're the one that doesn't.
But I'm referring to the IHOP battle. None of us got
Okay, well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fuck me, right? Okay.
it. Okay. Good talk.
But yeah, I think I'm over Denny's, unfortunately to say, and just want IHOP instead. For my money, I know I can get better food at IHOP.
You know, I'm not a big breakfast person, so I normally always get burgers. But honestly, the burgers at IHOP are better.
International House of Burgers, remember?
Yeah, the IHOP.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Very.
Although I do gotta say though, the Grand Slamwich from Denny's still be bussin'.
I don't get that.
It's bussin'.
I
Unfortunately, to
literally
me,
do
I
not
got that-
remember a time where I ordered breakfast at either of the locations.
Well, that sounds like your problem.
Always get like lunch or later.
Wait, you're telling me you've never had pancakes from IHOP?
I have eaten them. Yes, I have not ordered them for myself to eat. I always like try a piece from like my dad or something.
Every time I've gone to Denny's with her, it's a fucking burger.
Yep. I
Every
can fuck up a burger
time.
anytime, anywhere, any day.
And every
I
time
mean-
she's gone with me, Francisco, I order pancakes.
I mean, hey, their burgers are pretty freaking good too.
Yeah, burger is like my default food setting. Like, try a new place, I gotta try their burger. If it's good, it's a good place. If it's trash, it's a trash place.
You guys want to go to IHOP after this?
Yeah.
No! I'm all the way on the other side, guys.
It sounds like your
Get
problem.
fucked.
You have a Denny's.
It's not good.
Fucking
You know,
loser.
I've only went to the Denny's.
I'll be back.
Where cheese like 3 times. I'm pretty sure I ordered a burger every time, and it was mid every time.
A mid burger?
Yeah.
Damn, you gotta kind of fuck up to make your burger mid.
Right? It was like
From where? Denny's or IHOP?
Denny's.
There's only a Denny's up there. There's no IHOP.
What?
Yeah.
Where's there a Denny's up there? Oh,
Have
isn't
you-
that where the Chili's used to be?
Have you been to Payson?
Oh no!
Okay, then we're having
Wait a
whole
minute. Yes, I
different
have.
conversation.
I went to go visit one time with Sydney.
Okay, well then there is a Denny's and there is also a Chili's.
No IHOP.
No IHOP.
Rio Sad Boy Hours.
There is a Clover's up there. What's it called? Culver's? Clover?
The fast food place?
Yeah.
Culver's.
Culver. Yeah, there's one up there too. But no IHOP.
No IHOP.
I mean, there's a lot of local places up there, I guess, but like it's very hit or miss. There's no but like, oh, this place was kind of good. You know, it was just this place is really good. This place sucked. I'm not coming back. Like that's it. That's
I
all
guess they
your
never
options.
miss, huh?
Got a boyfriend. Bet he doesn't kiss you.
But he doesn't kiss ya. Mwah.
He gonna skirt and hit the dab like Wiz Khalifa. Wait, I'm missing a part.
Yeah, it's
you ever kiss
hit or
it?
miss. I guess they never miss, huh? You got a boyfriend, but he's gonna
That's an
find another
old-ass
girl and she
meme.
won't miss ya.
He gonna skirt and hit the dab like Wiz Khalifa. There it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn,
got
that's
there.
old.
You know what? Last podcast, we were talking about Judas Priest, and I was supposed to tell a story about my passionate dislike for Judas Priest. Does anybody remember this?
Yes.
Because
Who the fuck is this again?
I had a story from the bakery I used to work at. And Bancho was like, save it for next time.
So Judas Priest is a band, and the lead singer is Rob Halford. The reason why we brought this up in the first place was because I looked at the top 200 singers of all time list by Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
And Rob Halford was on the list. I don't remember where he was at.
Oh,
It was
okay.
probably around the hundreds and up because I remember distinctly being like, why in the fuck? He sucks. I remember making a big deal about it after he told me it was the Judas Priest guy.
He's good.
So, here's the sitch. I used to work at this bakery. I'm going to call him out. Brad Smith.
Okay.
And
Oh my god, just rawed it out. All
Yo,
right.
they make bomb ass bread though.
see, it's free advertising. They should be grateful. You should be grateful, Anya. And the baker at the time, I'm not gonna say his name though. Was in a
George?
band. Yes, George was in a band. Okay. And he would like always talk about music and whatever. Like he knew what he was talking about. According to everybody else, he did not, because they actually have been to his concerts. And he goes, Judas Priest is my favorite band. And I'm a nice person, and I always played music because we could connect our Bluetooth to the speakers and play our own music. And so I was like, okay, I'll look them up when I get home and see if I like it. I look up Judas Priest. First song that plays was god awful. It was like the worst music I've ever heard in my life. The singer was awful. The music was trash. I didn't understand what was happening. And I told him this, and he was like, well, you listened to the wrong song, man. And I was like, no. What? You cannot tell me. No, I'm pretty sure if you just look up Judas Priest on YouTube, it was like the first thing I clicked on. Because I didn't know what I was looking for. You know what I mean?
But the
and
thing
I was
is
like,
that,
no, man.
Your...
If I don't like its voice, how in the hell am I going to like anything else? You know what I mean? The music was trash. Or his voice was trash. What else is there? He was like, no, it was just the wrong song. They're great. They're awesome. How far into the song did you listen? I was like, dude, I listened to the first, freaking 30 seconds. I was like, this song's horrible.
Yeah, you really gave it a good chance.
In different songs, he has a different way of singing. Like,
probably.
If you pull up the song Painkiller, then he does this, faster than a bullet.
What?
You got cut off.
Well, they'll be able to hear it. Okay. And then the song, You Got Another Thing Coming, he actually sings you got another thing coming, dun 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 dun. So I guess it does depend on the song.
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't like his voice. So if he's changing,
when people that do
voice...
screamo music don't do screamo and they sing normally. You know what I mean?
They roar, basically.
Regardless, you only listen to one song for 30 seconds. It's not really giving a band a real shot.
Well, it was awful. I felt like my ears were being assaulted.
So
I turned that shit right off.
I think you listened to Painkiller.
I tried to listen to one song at least all the way through, and then I give it a break, and then I listen to another song. And that's when I decide I like it or this band's trash.
Linkin Park is my favorite band of all time. But I don't like every single song by Linkin Park.
Homeboy didn't give me any recs. He just said, they're the best band. And then I was like, okay, I'll listen to it. And then it was, in fact, not the best band.
What I'm saying is you can't listen to a single song for 30 seconds and judge their entirety of that band based off that 30-second clip.
That's how I do it.
Well, you're wrong.
What if when
I introduced you to Hollywood Undead, band that you do love, but it was a song and only 30 seconds of a song that you happen to not like, would you then have not listened to Hollywood Undead ever?
First of all, I have been listening to Hollywood Undead since I was in middle school, so you didn't show them to me.
If it's an if scenario,
probably.
There you go.
Probably.
You proved my point.
It's just like how, I'm surfing on the radio, listening to all the songs. The first 5 freaking seconds, if it doesn't sound good, I'm moving to the next channel. I don't got time in my life for this. I'm going. That's just how I process.
Yeah, you act like you have such a high life that you don't have 5 seconds to spare on music.
It's just not worth my time. Just watching movies. How dare you speak to me? After the first 20 minutes of the movie, if this movie isn't good, if I'm at home, I'm inclined to turn it off.
I've learned in my experience, in my years, that when you're trying something new for the first time, you can't just hate on it right at the very beginning. Things do get better sometimes, okay? One of my favorite video games ever created in the history of video games. One of my favorite video games ever is Kingdom Hearts 2. And that game has the worst 2 hours intro to any video game in my life, too.
Oh, yeah.
The first 2 hours of Kingdom Hearts 2 is boring, and it's slow, and if you didn't even play the games before it, you don't even know what's happening. But once you get past that, it's one of the greatest games ever made.
I guarantee you, if I was in that situation, after the first 30 minutes of being awful, I would have shut it off and never turned it back on.
That's your loss. You're missing out on great things because you're too impatient of a person.
Unless, here's the sitch. If I see let's say a movie, for example, right? I watched the first 10 minutes and I was like, wow, this is awful. Turned it off. Typically with movies, I give it a longer shot, 20, 30 minutes, just because it's, it's working up to it. And then I see a clip on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, of like a really interesting scene, I will go back and rewatch it and wait till I get to that scene at the very least to see if I like it. So I am able to give things a second shot.
That's not giving things a second shot. That's you being spoiled on something that was amazing. So you're willing to dig through whatever the shit was to get to that amazing point to see if it was worth
I'm
it.
willing to give it a second chance to see if it was worth what I saw.
Oh, so if I play 5 seconds of a Judas Priest song that sounds nice, will you listen to the whole thing to get to that point?
5 seconds, no. If
That's
it was
actually
like
what I do.
30 seconds, I would do it.
Yeah,
So,
you're tripping on
podcast-
your own argument.
with that being said, Pancho, send me the songs you think I would like, and I'll give them a shot.
Well, I only knew 2 songs, and I only like one of them, so.
Alrighty then, we'll send me
But
that
I
one.
will send you that one song. That it's a really good song. But I'll send it to you after the podcast.
Okie dokies. Wow. I guess we discovered I'm a horrible person.
Yes, you are. But I've known that
Yeah.
for years.
Oh my god!
I was texting someone the other day and I was like, my brother thinks I'm a trash human being, just so you know. He's like, let it go, it's your birthday. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I'll get
Hey,
drunk.
Speaking of let it
I
go,
was telling my friend my
Let
brother
it
thinks I'm
go.
horrible, and then he said, "Who are you?
nah.
Why are you sitting at my table?"
Speaking of let it go, you guys aren't fucking ready for this.
Let it go.
Oh, God,
let
now
it
what?
go.
We,
Who done fucked up?
my friends, are doing a little something special today.
Oh.
Yeah, special.
I don't want it.
Woo, Staples!
I don't want it.
We
No,
are
you
doing
want
a
it.
tier list.
Yeah.
Ah.
Have you guys seen the stream?
Yes, I'm watching it right now.
You see
Watch the
Ruby?
stream.
Sorry, I'm coming.
We don't want to know your personal life.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here's what it is. It is a list of
Nasty.
animated Disney movies. All right. So we got the thing here. We got all the movies here. We got our tier list right here, and we're just gonna go ahead and rank them.
Like all Disney movies?
No.
It's not every single Disney movie,
Just
but it's a
these
lot.
ones.
Okay, because I was like, that's a lot, Junior.
No, it's not every single one.
You know what? I'll start us off. Cinderella, in my opinion, my humble, important opinion, should be at the very least A-tiered.
Okay, well you're kind of going out of order here a little bit.
I know, but that's the first one I saw.
Okay, well we'll get to that. Okay, let's go in order first. Okay.
101 Dalmatians.
So first of
then.
all,
You know what you reminded me of?
what?
You know what you remind me of, Mecha? When you were like, it goes there, and she's like, I'm getting there. It's fucking Sykes with Oscar from Shark Tales. There's whale poo, and then there's you.
That's messed
That's
up.
what that's what it reminded me of.
Okay, well this is gonna be not individual ranking. All right, we all got to come to a conclusion on where we put this. Okay.
Okie dokes. 101 Dalmatians. Honestly,
I put that B tier.
I was gonna
I
say
haven't seen
C
it.
tiered. It's a little
Francisco.
slow.
Yes.
It's kind of boring. Cruella de Vil and her minions are pretty funny, but that's really all that saves it. So I would put it like mid C tiered.
Okay, you think C? What do you think, Ruby?
I kind of enjoy 101 Dalmatians. I put it in B tier because I actually think Pongo is hilarious when he's narrating stuff. Of course, Cruella and her henchmen too are really funny. And it's a movie that I'm like, you watching 101 Dalmatians? Yeah, I'll join you. So I put it in B tier.
Okay, and Francisco, you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna give it an F tier because
Oh my God.
they're annoying to find in Kingdom Hearts, and they
Yes!
give the worst rewards ever.
Whoa! Not the worst rewards ever. You upgrade your arrow spell through these guys, and arrow is one of the best. Is the second best spell in the game, I'd say.
Dude, don't ever underestimate the spells in Kingdom Hearts. They are fucking amazing.
I'm still giving them an F tier because how do you lose 101 Dalmatians? You terrible parents.
Well, that's not the story.
They
of the
got
movie.
kidnapped!
Yeah.
They got kidnapped?
Yeah.
Yes!
Then how
They got
come that's never explained in the game?
I think
Okay,
Bancho
yes.
shouldn't get a vote on a lot of these because he hasn't seen them.
Well, Francisco's
And
vote is invalid
movies
here.
don't count.
I saw the
Or
movie
D.
once as a kid. I thought it was incredibly boring. I'd personally give it a D. So we'll even it out to a C here.
Okay.
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 That works.
All right, Bug's Life.
Personally, I'm traumatized by Bugs Life, so I would
What?
give it an F tier.
Traumatized how?
So, dude, have you not gone to Disneyland and done that stupid ass shit?
Dude, I think she almost pissed
fucking-
herself
I
in
left.
the chairs.
Oh, the 4D.
Dad had to take me out.
The 4D chairs.
I was crying.
Yeah,
Do you know what that is, Francisco?
you
What we're
little
talking
bitch.
about?
Crying
I have no
out.
idea what we're talking about here.
So in California Adventures, before they removed it, there was a 4D experience with Bugs Life, and we all went. We were like really young, and there's a scene where the spiders come down from the ceiling. Little did we know that Mecha is arachnophobic.
Nah,
So,
y'all
when
fuckers
she
knew.
saw-
Everybody knew I was
No.
scared of bugs, okay? And y'all dragged me to this anyways.
Okay, being scared of bugs and having arachnophobia are different things.
On top of that,
So-
literally, I was screaming and crying about not going on this ride, right? In quotes, but you're sitting down. And Dad goes, no. You're just gonna watch the movie. Nothing's gonna. You're just watching the movie. I was like, oh, okay. I was
And,
bull.
And so we look up, right? Because there's a scene where, like, oh, they're coming. The spiders are invading. This fucking huge 7-foot long spider, like animatronic, is coming down from the ceiling. Mecha, I think, screamed so loud that even the tech guys behind the scene could hear her. And my dad had to leave with her as fast as possible.
I was crying. Leading up to this, though, they were like blowing air on your legs, throwing water on you. The seats had like, they would like poke you, the seats, to like simulate something was crawling on you and everything. I was freaking out. I was like straight
Yeah.
panic attack. That was like the tip of the iceberg. Dad had to take me out. I couldn't do it.
Going back to it, I give Bugs Life a D because there are good quotes, but to me the movie is kind of boring.
Yeah, and we're judging this based on the movie, not the 4D experience that traumatized you as a kid. Little bitch. Anyways, I give this movie a C. Same reasons, pretty much. It's kind of boring, but there are some good moments in it. What about you, Francisco?
I'm going to give A Bug's Life a C because I've never seen the movie, but I've seen the Spanish trailer for it.
Oh my god.
Oh my,
my
fucking
God.
Hola, princesa. And that's about it.
All right, we'll just give it a C. All right.
I
Goofy
think
movie.
it's too high of a tier. A.
I respect it.
A. Okay, yes, S tier. I was like at least A.
I
It
respect
has
it.
to be.
Have you seen a Goofy movie, Francisco?
Nope.
Fucking.
Yeah.
And if I
Oh,
did, I would have
banger.
seen it in Spanish.
Francisco,
Fucking
we're just
banger.
gonna have to.
I-
Okay, since I'm moving back to. We are fucking watching Disney movies. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. We're watching Disney movies.
I
mean,
literally
we
just
watched Aladdin together. Remember?
Okay, and you enjoyed it. But that's all I think you've seen.
I
That
literally
is not
just
entirely
rewatched
true.
the Goofy movie like last month or something, and it was still good.
It is good.
This is
Fucking
a goated
great.
movie. Easy S tier. Easiest S tier of my life.
I concur.
Yes.
Anyways, Aladdin. What do you guys
A
think?
tier.
Yeah,
I
I
give
think
it A.
at least A tier. It's one of those movies I would rewatch over and over.
Rest in peace, Robin Williams. A tier.
Francisco, I know you've seen this one.
I've never seen it, but
What?
nah, it's been a while since I've seen Aladdin because I saw it like 2 years ago for the first time and only saw it once, so it's hard to recall some things. But I do remember liking it. I would give it a B tier.
Okay, we'll even it out
And that's
to
why
an
you're
A tier.
wrong.
It's a good movie. It's has a couple of boring little moments, but Robin Williams is hilarious.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a great movie. Great animation and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
Alice in Wonderland.
I give
honestly
it-
like an F. I felt
I'm
like
gonna
I
give
was on
it an.
drugs.
I'm gonna give it an F tier. Yeah, just cause. I don't know. I feel like the movie is a sad movie.
This shit fucking whack. I hated this movie.
Yeah, I felt like I was on drugs.
Have you ever
I've
seen
never
Alice in
seen it,
Wonderland?
but I know there's a character that smokes weed, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, I guess.
He
Okay.
smokes a pipe.
All right, for this next one, I know you've seen this movie, Francisco.
S tier.
Atlantis.
S tier.
I would actually give it either an A or S. A lot of people hate the movie because it's a stupid reason. They don't like Atlantis simply because it doesn't have songs like Aladdin or other Disney movies. It's not a musical.
That's what I like about
And it also has like mature themes and whatever.
There's a few that aren't musical wise, and they're still pretty good.
Yeah, tell that to the hardcore Disney fans. But I personally really enjoy the story of Atlantis, and I think it's one of the better ones.
I think we would consider ourselves a hardcore Disney fan, and I thought it's like one of the greatest movies.
Atlantis
It's a
is
really good movie.
Beautifully animated, beautiful story, great voice acting. Characters are all really interesting and fun.
The
S tier,
action was
easy.
great too.
You
How
know
they
which
animated
one?
the fighting.
Which one I actually like better, which I don't know if it's on there, is Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
You guys
all
remember? You guys remember Vinny?
To be fair, though, I haven't seen Atlantis since I was really young, and I don't really remember a lot. I will watch it tomorrow. I'm
Vinny's
sorry.
fucking.
Yes, I remember
Vinny's
Vinny.
fucking
Just a
funny.
quick one on a side tangent. I'm cutting all this out. Yes, I remember Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny's freaking hilarious when he's like, "So how do you make all this?" It's like, he lists off these ingredients and then he ends it with like, and paper clips, big ones.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, when they're tunneling and stuff.
Yo, you just drink nitroglycerin. No, don't move. Just pray. And then Mole right next to me, just like, boom. Cookie. That guy's hilarious.
Alright, moving on. We got a shit ton of movies to get through here.
F.
Is there anything lower than F? Like negative F? That's what I would put Bambi at.
I'm gonna give it a B for Bambi.
Wrong.
I've never seen the
Somehow-
movie, but I mean, it's got animals, so I guess it's alright.
This movie's boring as fuck. F tier.
B for boring.
Next movie.
S tiered.
We're gonna start
F.
this off, okay? We're gonna start this off first before you guys start blurting shit out. Francisco, have you seen this movie?
Beauty and the Beast. I saw it once. I
Okay.
think.
In Spanish.
What's her name?
Disgrace.
Mecha had me watch it.
What's her name?
What do you ring for church?
What?
No one's talking about that, Ruby. What do you give it as a rank?
I'll give it A or B.
Okay. What about you, Ruby?
I give it an A.
An A? Well, I know what I'd give it, which is also an A. I know what Mechi gives it, which makes it an S.
Why? Just because she's right next to you?
No, because of the averages.
We'll bump it up to S tier, specifically for Mecha.
Thanks.
Alright. So, the next one, Big Hero 6. Francisco, you've seen it, right?
Yes, Big Hero 6 is actually a really good movie.
What do you give it?
I did enjoy it. I would give it an A.
An A? Okay. Ruby?
I would give it an A as well.
An A? Okay. Mecha?
I'd give it a B. I find it kind of slow in some parts, and it's not something I'd rewatch over.
Okay. I did really like it a lot, actually. And I would also give it an A. So, that's where it's going.
I will say that the villain is kind of whack.
He is kind
But-
of whack, but everything else about the movie carries it pretty well, though.
I kind of liked that the villain had a personal touch to it, and there was like why he was doing it.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Yeah,
Well,
but
thanks.
the thing is, the main villain seems like a good guy. You know, he treats everyone like, you know, with respect and whatever. And it's not until he's revealed as a villain, he starts being a dick to everyone, like out of the blue.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess that's
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
those.
my brother died saving you, and he's just like, that was his mistake. Even though he was like, weren't they like master
They're-
and apprentice type relationship?
Yeah.
I think they were best friends or like
They
partners.
were best friends,
No, they-
and he's just like, that was his mistake.
They weren't best friends. No, it was like master apprentice type. It was student
was it?
and it was student and professor.
Okay, well, we do have a lot of movies, so let's keep going.
Okay, well, have you seen Bolt, Francisco?
once in theaters. I don't remember anything, and it sucked.
Okay, I personally give this like a C. What about you guys?
I
gave it a D. It was boring.
C or D? Where should I put it?
I
Just go ahead with D.
All right.
yeah, put it in D
Put in
for
D.
dog.
Brave. What do you think about Brave?
A.
A tier?
A tier. I really enjoyed, or B tier,
You
because
seen
she
it, Francisco?
doesn't say that one quote.
If you could change a lot of fate, would you?
What?
Have you seen it, Francisco?
I have not, and I've only heard bad things about it.
I would give it a
it's
B.
good. Yeah,
I have
I think a
only
solid
heard
B.
bad things about it.
I like
And
it.
actually, one of the criticisms was not being able to understand the main character.
Well, they're all speaking in their native accents, so that's just on their fault. They're subtitles for a reason. But
It's
I
about to
like
get you
it.
a proper Scottish welcome.
I just don't think it's good enough to be A and S tiered.
I think this movie, personally, for me, is a C. But you guys both say B, so we'll bump it up to a B.
B for Brave.
All right, Francisco, have you ever seen Brother Bear?
Yes.
What do you rate it?
It has been a while, but I know it has some like emotional moments about like, I forgot the main dude's name. Kenai? Is that his name,
Kenai.
Kenai?
Kenai.
It's close enough.
Well, in Spanish, it was Kenai.
Can I die?
So, Kenai, like, the revelation about him killing the mother bear and all that shit. And at the end, he, like, stays a bear or whatever. I'll give it a C.
Okay. What, Ruby, I know you really like this movie.
I like it a lot, but I give it a B. There are some slow parts, and there are some kind of like cringy moments.
B for Brother Bear.
Exactly.
It's triple B's right there.
I agree. I'd B tier it.
B tier? I actually would A tier this movie. I thought it was really funny. I like the animation. I like the story, everything about it. The characters are interesting. And then that thing with the Northern Lights at the end was dope. But we'll rent it down to
Oh,
It does
yeah.
have beautiful. You know what? It has beautiful music. Phil Collins did a great job in that movie.
2 words, 1 family.
That is not the right movie.
Next movie, please.
Anyways, we've all seen Cars before, right?
We
Yeah.
have all seen Cars, yeah.
I
It was
give it a
actually a good
D.
movie.
This is a pretty solid C tier for me personally. What about you guys?
I say the highest C, lowest D. I wouldn't watch it again.
I would give it an A. Barely out of B tier, only because I like Hudson's characters. He's like, when was the last time you ever cared about anyone but yourself? And then Lightning McQueen's just like, oh shit, I'm a dick.
And he's like, ciao.
And then he saves, what's his name, Dinoco,
Yeah.
from that crash. And he like completely fumbles the race for that guy. So that was pretty cool.
Character development, yeah.
Yes, and for that reason, it's barely escaping B tier into A tier.
Okay.
Honestly, for me, it's barely escaping D into C. It's C tiered in my opinion, simply because of the humor. That's why I C tiered it. I don't enjoy those movies very much.
I will admit, Mater kind of brings down the movie for me a little bit.
Yeah, I think we'll round this out to a C tier.
Fair enough.
Chicken Little. Have you guys seen Chicken Little?
Fucking hilarious. I think that's an A tier.
I saw it once in theaters. I remember next to nothing about it.
Starting to see a trend here.
I'd probably B tier it.
B tier.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about this movie when I saw it.
That's-
I only remember not liking it.
Mm.
So I'd probably give it an F. But since I don't really remember much of it, I'll give it to you guys. And we'll just put it like in a B.
Yeah, I do remember
I
it being
feel like
very
we're ranking that way too
funny.
high.
We can
Let's
move it to
put it
C.
into
then.
C.
Yeah,
C.
because
Let's put it to C.
I don't remember a lot, but I do remember it had good humor. I found it very funny.
I remember being very bored watching this movie.
I was laughing throughout the movie, but yeah, if we haven't had enough to like remember it, C is a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cinderella. Have you seen
A
it,
tier.
Francisco?
No.
Ruby says A. What do you say?
No less
A.
than A. I could even argue
Dude.
to S tier it.
We recently rewatched it, Mitch and I, and we were laughing our ass off with how snippy Cinderella actually is.
You can A tier it.
All right. Well, I've never seen it, so
Okay, A tier for you guys. I give it. I'd give it like a B. So we'll keep it an A. Yeah.
You and City Francisco will love it because her humor is hilarious. Like, she has the heart of a Hispanic woman. Like, that's her attitude.
Let's not get
Interesting.
crazy either, Ruby.
It was funny.
Well, for this next one, I'm pretty sure I know we've all seen this, and I'm pretty sure I
S
know
tier.
where we'd all want this put at as well.
Yeah.
If there was a double S, it would be the probably only one up there.
that's just God tier.
You know what? I'll put this at the top of S tier.
Yeah, as you should. It deserves that much.
It is a fucking great movie.
It is a goated movie.
It's actually one of the only movies that has made me like fucking cry.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah. Excellent movie. Excellent movie. Next one, Francisco. I'm pretty sure you have not seen this. It's called.
Actually, I have. And
Oh!
believe it or not, I've seen it in English.
Oh, would you look at that?
This is a rare one. It should go S tier just because of that.
Okay, let's
Okay.
not get carried away here.
What do you give it, Francisco?
So, if we're being honest, the movie's not that great. What carries the movie is the music. The music is phenomenal. But I'm gonna have to give it. I'm deciding between a D or C, and the only reason it's not F is because of the music. Also, the fact that the main character has a cool name, Aladar.
I think you're
That is a
ranking
cool
it
name.
too low, personally. For me, it'd be a C for sure.
We'll give it a C then. Because, what's his name? I think his name is James Howard Newton, does the soundtrack for Dinosaur. And he also did the music for Atlantis. And they're both goated soundtracks.
It is
I
a
think
good
it's
soundtrack.
I think it's a solid C.
I actually remember watching this as a kid and loving this movie. I would give it a B.
I also love this movie as a kid, but I rewatched it as an adult, and it's a lot more boring than I thought it was as a kid. There's not that many jokes. There's not that much action. It's a whole lot of migration and just like storytelling.
Well, yeah, they're dinosaurs.
Pretty much.
Well, we can see
So
tier it.
watching it as a kid, it was fun because they're dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. I
But
used
as
to
an
love-
adult, it's kind of boring.
I'll have to rewatch it then.
What movie is
This
that?
looks like
DuckTales?
Ebenezer Scrooge.
This is DuckTales.
Oh, I
I'm
cannot.
pretty-
Oh,
pretty sure.
Oh, I give DuckTales a D.
I have not seen this.
I have not seen
D
it.
for DuckTales?
Well, I've seen it long time ago. I don't like the ducks at all. Like Huey, Dewey, and Louie and all them. I find them fucking annoying.
Isn't that the Three Stooges?
No,
Oh,
that's Co, Larry, and Mo. Or
Oh.
something like that.
Isn't that Dumb and Dumber?
yeah. I think this one we're gonna have to put under haven't seen.
Yeah, I guess there hasn't been enough people. So
Ruby's
let's
the
put it
only
there.
one, and she saw it a long time
Well,
ago.
if Ruby's the only one that's seen it, then your ranking's where it goes, Ruby.
Yeah, I give it a D. Like Donald himself is funny, but the other kids are incredibly annoying.
Donald's in the movie?
Yes.
Well, the
I
next
feel
one.
like you don't remember.
Wait a minute. Oh no, isn't this about the pilot? You know what? Put it. I haven't seen. I guess I was confusing it with something else.
Jesus
I don't know what it
Christ.
is, so I'm just saying I haven't seen. Next one is
Oh,
Dumbo,
yeah.
though. This is a
F.
pretty easy D tier for me personally. What about you guys?
I put it as an F. I find it really boring.
What do you think?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen
I've
Dumbo?
never seen
Never
it.
seen it.
You ever seen
The
Dumbo?
only thing I know from Dumbo is the pink elephant scene.
Elephants on parade, on parade.
And the only reason why I know that song in the first place is because they used that song without the vocals in one of the episodes of Chavo del Ocho.
Really?
There's an episode where there's a character named La Bruja. They go to her apartment, but she's supposed to be a witch,
Uh huh.
and the broom starts moving by itself, walking down the stairs.
I've seen that. I've seen that episode. You've seen it too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it goes outside and it,
I know
like,
what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to keep it in a D tier just because the movie does have a couple funny moments in it. Finding Nemo.
Honestly,
I think
I'd
it's
A
C.
tier.
I kind of give it a C.
Me personally.
Okay, C tier from Ruby.
I'll give it like a B.
Alright,
B
happy
for
It's
Francisco.
not a
medium.
bad movie by all means.
I agree with Francisco on B, and that's in the middle of everything that you, Ruby, said pretty much. So we'll keep it at B tier for now.
Frankenweenie is next.
Is that what this one is? Is
Yeah.
this Frankenweenie?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
Yes.
I have not seen this.
I think that's a Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's Tim Burton, yes, but not Nightmare Before Christmas.
And
Oh
shockingly,
no! That's Beetlejuice.
Oh my god.
The fuck?
Beetlejuice?
And actually, I haven't seen this either.
Wow, we
Well,
haven't seen
none of
it.
us have seen it. Moving on.
Right, sounds
Frozen!
good.
Let it go!
I'd honestly C tier it or lower.
C or
If it
lower?
was if it was the second one, I would give it an A. Animation is fucking gorgeous. I would put it at a B.
B tier.
I would also give it a B.
Okay, definitely a B, not as low as you're saying, Metcha.
I literally fell asleep the
That's
first time I
that's
watched
a
it.
good movie. That's a good movie. I actually thoroughly enjoyed Frozen when I saw it. And I was a teenager when I saw it. And I was in that angsty teenager stage where I hate everything.
I fell asleep the first time I watched it, and I remember Let It Go, the song was just, it was beaten to death.
Okay, well, after the fact, yeah.
We're talking about the movie,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
the after effects.
Still, my point still stands. I fell asleep
It
watching
doesn't, anyways.
S tier.
Next one's Hercules.
S tier.
Yeah.
Don't you mean
S.
Hercules?
Francisco, have you seen Hercules?
Yes,
And
we
not-
watched it once when we all lived together.
Okay, what do you give it?
I'll give it a B.
Okay, well, three
Are
of
you
us
sure
think
you watched
S,
it with
so-
Hades?
Three of us think
Hades?
S, so you're outvoted here, homie.
That's fine.
Oh, I love this
Okay,
movie.
I'm pretty sure
Home
you
on
have
the
not
Range!
seen. Jesus fucking Christ, can I speak?
No.
Francisco, pretty sure you have not seen Home on the Range, have you?
Never seen it, and to be honest, it looks boring.
This is actually a good
Hilarious.
movie.
I'd A tier.
I'd give
funny.
this movie.
A tier.
Well, I would have said B, but you both said A. So
I think it's an A tier, dude. It always makes me genuinely laugh.
we'll put it in A, okay, for one. Well, also Ruby, stop fucking talking over me. This shit makes it harder in editing.
Sorry.
All right, next is Inside Out. Francisco, you've seen it, right?
Dude, honestly, that's one of the movies I relate to the most. Personal bias, I'd give it like an A or S tier.
Okay. Okay, what do you think, Ruby?
I give it an A as well.
A tier, Metcha?
I was thinking more B tiered.
B tier?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I also think A tier for this movie. I actually really liked the animation on this one, and I liked the voice acting. Joy was actually my favorite character in the whole movie.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I just think not on the same level as the ones we have on the A tier.
I would think so.
Me.
For me,
Personally.
it was definitely like just the whole thing about coming to terms with a move.
I would
And,
think so,
like-
though.
Oh yeah, Pancho, I forgot you moved.
Yeah, like after I moved here, a few years later, this movie came out because I think Inside Out came out 2015, and I moved in 13. And when I saw it, I was crying in the theater because it's like, oh my god, I relate to this so fucking hard.
You gonna cry?
Who cried, little girl?
I
Alright.
protected you in high school, and now I'm gonna kick your little ass.
Lady and the Tramp. Have you seen it, Francisco?
Nope, looks kind of boring.
What do you think, Ruby?
I give it a C. It's funny.
C
It's
tier?
cute.
Okay. What do you think, Metcha?
I agree with C. It was kind of boring sometimes.
C. Okay. Personally, I give this a D, but you both said C, so we'll put it in there.
I can be persuaded to D.
You could be persuaded to D.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm persuading you to D.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like
This movie's
cute
pretty boring.
the first time.
It's a pretty boring movie. This is definitely a one and done movie.
Yeah.
Where after you see it, you're like, okay, I've seen the movie, so
I guess
get
that's
it
true.
when there's references to it.
You
so.
convinced me to D as well.
Yeah. I'm persuaded.
Lilo and Stitch.
Which movie are we talking about?
Lady
and the
and
Lady and the
Tramp.
Tramp.
I thought you moved on to another movie.
No, we're talking about Lady and the Tramp the whole time. The next one though is Lilo and Stitch. Francisco,
It's a goated movie. I'm gonna have to give it an A tier.
A tier movie. Okay. Ruby,
A for sure.
A tier. Okay.
I agree.
A tier for Metro.
Yeah.
Okay. A tier for me too. A for Aloha. Am I right, guys?
Oh my god.
That's not how you spell
it. Okay.
All right, quick question for all of you: who's your guys' favorite character in the movie?
And they don't Stitch.
And,
The older
Yeah.
sister, honestly.
I'm gonna. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I'm gonna have to give it to Jumba.
I was
Yes!
also gonna
Oh,
say
Oh,
Jumbo.
you know what? That's a
That
good
guy's
point.
freaking hilarious.
That's a good point.
I was also gonna
I
say
Jumbo
prefer
or-
the term evil genius.
Jumba is the
I think
best.
Jumba or Plickly. Between
Plickly.
those two.
Oh, that
Isn't
guy.
it Pleakley?
Pleakley.
Oh, okay.
It's like Peakley or something like
It's
that.
Yeah.
Pleakley.
Pleakley. Okay. What's that one?
Anyways, I don't know what this next one is actually.
It looks like it's Fantasia.
Oh no! You know what it is? It's that.
Mind music?
It's Soul.
Make Mine Music, I think is what it says.
I'm pretty sure
If
that's
it's-
Soul.
Yeah, if it's Soul, I'm gonna give it D tier.
Oh, that's way too kind. I'd give it an F tier.
I have not seen Soul.
Soul wasn't really that bad,
It was
but it
horrible.
also wasn't the greatest. Like, if I had to choose between Brother Bear and Soul, I'd give it to Brother Bear. But at the same time, I'd rather watch Soul than Bolt.
It was the most. It was as boring as Bambi.
I've never seen Bambi, and I disagree with you.
Soul had good
D tiered
moments.
is what it was even out to be. Because I think Ruby said D.
I said D.
Yeah.
So we'll put it at the top of
Because
D.
Soul is more like existential, rather than like there for a story. You know what I mean?
I feel like none of us related, and that's why we didn't think it was good. Because a lot of people talk highly about the movie, and I watched it, and I was just like,
No,
that
I just
was
thought it was the most boring
boring.
movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, exactly. I
It was
just did.
way too
I thought it was
long,
boring.
Okay.
Y'all gonna sleep on the animation for Soul though?
It was beautiful. It was pretty.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Like I said, I never saw it.
I think you're right.
But
It's alright.
this next one, though, I think it's the Polar Express.
F.
Aren't you the one always crying about this movie?
I do it as just shit and giggles, but the movie I would not watch it. The music is fun. Movie I would stab myself at 4.
Hot chocolate.
Have you seen the Polar Express, Francisco?
Once in middle school, I thought it was so boring.
I agree. I'd F tier it.
Yeah, it's an easy F tier for me, too.
Yeah.
Boring as fuck. And this next one looks like Meet the Robinsons.
Yes.
Have you seen it, Pancho?
I have not seen it, but I've heard things about it, and it seems like it's a really good movie.
It's an excellent movie.
I think it's a hard A tier.
Yeah, definitely A tier, can be persuaded to S tier.
I saw this movie once when I was younger, and I remember not enjoying it.
Really?
Yeah, I remember not liking the animation.
You should rewatch it. The actual story in and of itself is good. It's a great story.
I'll give it to you guys for now, just because I don't really remember much about it at all. Moana. You seen it, Francisco?
Nope.
All right. What do you guys think then, Rui? Rancho?
I honestly give it a C. If someone like we're watching Moana, I'm like, I think I'll pass.
I'd B tier it.
B tier for Mencha. You know what? I think I agree on B.
Yeah.
The only thing I really didn't enjoy about Moana was the crab song, the Shiny.
so shiny!
I think that was the worst song in the whole movie.
What I didn't
But other
like,
than that, I think it was a good movie.
what I didn't like was the ending. When she just gives the heart to Taviti, I was kind of hoping
The Heart of Daviti.
Yeah, the heart to Taviti! I was kind of hoping she'd actually, like, have to work, like,
Did
fight
something?
for it. Instead of just her being like, I see you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, well, up next is Monsters, Inc. We've all seen this.
I'd give that an easy S tier, honestly.
Okay, Ruby?
I give it an A. Solid, good A.
Solid A. Matcha?
I'd A tier it too.
A tier? Okay. Now, this is a tricky one, guys, because I also give it an S tier.
Ooh.
So, a little bit of a dilemma here.
You're gonna have to persuade somebody.
First of all, okay, my persuasion point, all right? this is a very easily quotable movie. Movie's got so many great quotes. Okay, how many times have we Wazowski, your internet, your cable? How many times have we done that? Right?
I'm
Put that thing back where it came from.
You also can't forget 2319. We got a 2319.
Okay, S
God
tier.
damn it. Put an S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put an S tier.
Abominable. You believe it?
Do I look abominable to you?
Hey, stay away from
the
yellow
adorable
snow.
snowman or the agreeable snowman.
No. It's
Welcome
lemon.
to the Himalayas.
Anyways, S tier. S tier movie. I love that movie.
I hate you.
Francisco.
Leaving the door wide open is a violation because
It could let in a child.
It could let in a child. So good.
Francisco, have you seen Mulan?
I have, and it's a really good movie. I would give it an A tier because Mulan herself is just a badass.
Agreeable.
I agree. A tier.
A tier?
I'd S tier that bitch.
Ooh, you'd S tier, would you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what if I told you I also would S tier this movie?
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and change it to S tier then.
Yeah.
What the?
Dude,
I've been outranked, so.
Mushu, one of the greatest characters, dude.
So good.
Also quotable.
True.
Great animations, right? I've always been more of a sucker for 2D over 3D, you know? And the story was also like really good, like the message it gives you and everything.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Mulan was like the first female lead to be strong and not just, I want a prince. You know what I mean? And, well, while Disney was animating, right? So I give her huge props for that, too. Not a
I don't know.
princess, but still.
I don't know if she was, but she's definitely up there.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is this Oliver and Company?
It's Aristocats.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oliver and Company.
Alright, I was wrong.
I'm biased because I really love this movie, and I think it's S tier, so.
Have you seen
It's
it?
definitely not that great of a movie.
Okay,
but at
so-
the same time,
Yeah.
it's a lot better than some of the movies on here.
For me
I would give
personally, I give it a
A
B.
C tier.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Oliver and Company? Wow.
I've seen it, but it was so long ago, and I think I watched like half of it. I can't even say I've seen it.
Okay.
So
Every time I wanted to watch it, I was like, hell yeah, I'm watching it with you.
Well, Ruby gives it an S. Francisco gives it a C, and I give it a B.
I'm gonna
Just
actually,
real quick,
I'm gonna
Ruby?
bump my grade to a B only because I do have bias. I did grow up with this movie, and also, come on, that one dog, I forgot his name, but it's the one that sings like, "Why
Dodger?
should I worry?
Yeah,
Why
Dodger.
should I care?
Yeah.
May not have a dime."
Okay, up next is Peter Pan. Neverland. Wait, what's it called?
Peter
it's called
Pan.
Peter Pan. Yeah.
Peter Pan
It's
was
called Peter
right.
Pan. Yeah,
I
yeah.
give it an F.
F.
Whoa!
Whoa, F tier.
Whoa!
Wait, which Peter Pan are we talking about?
Well,
The
this
one in
is
the picture.
This is the Disney Peter Pan in the picture here, the cartoon.
I honestly didn't enjoy Peter Pan.
Ruby's
It doesn't
opinion
look
is
like
now
the original
invalid.
Peter Pan because there's like 2 Peter Pan movies out there that are 2D.
No, this is the OG. This is the normal.
Well,
He gets
well,
windy.
well,
There's a
there was
sequel.
there was a sequel to the original one, but they're both made by Disney.
Yes.
But this is we're only talking about the original one.
The original is so good.
Personally, oof, I could be persuaded A or B. Like, no less than a B, in my opinion.
I
I'm
would
gonna give it.
I would give it B.
I'm also gonna give it a B because it does have some good music.
Mm-hmm.
It does, and it does have its like boring parts, and then the whole part with like the chieftain of the village is like kind of whatever. It feels like kind of like a weird scene. To
Low
me.
key racist.
Well, not even. Even when I was a little kid and I watched that scene, I was like, this part's just kind of
The wild.
not interesting to me.
Yeah, it was
So
weird. It was trippy.
So
The
I,
best part
I give it a
of
B.
Peter Pan is definitely Captain Hook and Smee.
Blast that Peter Pan!
Blind man, blind.
I love that. I love
Morning, shipmate. And what's so good about it, Mr. Smee? Here we are collecting barnacles.
I like the part anytime. I like the part when the alligator anytime starts. He goes, Shmi!
Yeah.
No, go on, Mr. Gator. Shoo, shoo.
Yeah, so I give it a B. Francisco gives it a B.
I gave it a B.
That should give it a B.
Ruby give it an F.
Ruby gave it an
Yeah,
F.
she's invalid. So
But that has to bump our score down to C then.
Fucking Ruby. God damn it.
All right. Well, next is Pinocchio.
F.
I've never seen it. I've only seen the Spanish trailer for it. Soy un niño de verdad.
God damn it.
What do you give it, Ruby?
Ruby is AFK at the moment.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But
she's gone
I
for this
heard her
part
say
then.
before she left that she's gonna give it an F.
To Pinocchio.
Yeah.
What do you give
All
it?
right. What's going on F then? I'd give it a D at least.
I thought it was so.
But I'd give it.
boring.
We'll go F then, since we got 2 Fs here. Next is Planes. I have not seen this.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
All
All
right.
right.
However, I will say this though. I found out that in the trailer for the movie Planes, they used the song More Human Than Human by White Zombie. You know that song?
In the trailer?
Well, do you know the song More Human Than Human by White Zombie?
Yeah.
They used that song for one of the trailers in the movie Planes.
I didn't
And
know
when you
that.
try to look up that song, it includes like the moaning at the very beginning of the song too.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Planes is F. I did see it and I fell asleep through it, so I give it an F.
You weren't here, and we already put it in haven't seen. So tough shit.
Damn. Excuse me.
But luckily
I have
you're
a child to check on.
here for the next one though, which is Pocahontas.
Mio.
I give it a good A.
Oh my god, Pancho, that is Spanish. God damn it.
I've only seen the trailer for it,
Oh my
but
god.
from what I've heard, after the success of Beauty and the Beast, the people that made Pocahontas were so sure of themselves that this is going to be better than Beauty and the Beast,
False.
and it turned out to be a fucking flop.
Well, that's not quite what happened. If I remember correctly, what it was is Disney had 2 teams. They had the main team, the A team, and the B team, which was the side team. And they had the A team working on Pocahontas, and at the same time, the B team was working on, I think it was Beauty and the Beast. And they were putting all their resources and effort into Pocahontas, and only a little bit into Beauty and the Beast. But Beauty and the Beast ended up being way more successful than Pocahontas.
That's because it's goaded.
I'm pretty sure that was the story.
Personally, I'd probably drop it around B. Like a high B.
It's a good movie. I definitely
You're
put
gonna
it.
tell me Pocahontas
Like a
is
B.
better than Peter Pan? That's some bullshit.
Well,
I
that's
definitely
Ruby's
give it a
fault.
B too.
I
I
fault
give it a
is the
B.
reason Peter
Pocahontas
Pan.
has better music.
For one, I think they're on par with each other. It's only in C tier because Ruby gave it an F.
Exactly.
And 2, I would be just as willing to watch both movies if you asked me right now if you wanted to watch them.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All
You know
right,
what? We'll put this at the top of C.
Yeah. It's only down there because Ruby's dragging down our freaking.
All right, next is Ratatouille. Ratatouille. Rat.
I
Patootie.
would give that a high A tier.
High A. Okay. What about you, Ruby?
Yeah, and good A.
That's some good A.
That's good A.
That's some
you?
good.
Funnily enough, I actually didn't enjoy it that much. I'd B tier it.
You'd B tier
Yeah.
Ratatouille?
I mean, B is still a pretty good high rank.
I just didn't enjoy it as much as you two, apparently.
I am kind of on the same boat as Mecha. I think it was good, but I didn't think it was like great.
Yeah.
I also would give it a B.
I give it
I
an A
think-
for the animation.
I would give it a high rank because of the way the movie ends.
With all the rats coming together and stuff.
Yeah, the rats, and then that one food critic is like a regular there.
That's true.
After like everyone says, "Oh my God, he's the toughest critic," you know. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, we'll,
And the
we'll,
art is really beautiful.
High B?
We'll give it A for appetite.
Okay, low. We can give
Nice,
it
I
B
like
for
that.
Bon Appetit.
No,
Alright.
I don't know how to spell that.
B-O-N
give it
space
B for
A-P-P.
rats. Rats.
Yeah, sure, man. Okay, well, next is Robin Hood. Have you seen this, Francisco?
Nope.
Okay, what do you think, Ruby?
I give it a B.
Okay, Mecha?
I
for
love
Robin
this
Hood.
movie. I would S tier it.
You would S tier this movie?
I love this movie. I have seen it almost as many times as I've seen Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
I
Yeah.
find
Robin
that
Hood?
very hard to
Yes.
believe. You never
Wow.
talk about Robin Hood.
I literally
actually
just
does.
quoted it the other day when Ruby was here.
She actually does.
I literally was like, "Mommy."
Personally, I give this movie a C.
Well, look, sounds like it has to be in B tier because everybody gave it C's and I gave it an S.
Well,
I
actually,
gave it a never seen.
Ruby gave it a B. I gave it a C. You give it an S. So we'll bring it down to an A tier. Sound good to you? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right, next one. That looks like
Sleeping
Sleeping,
Beauty.
Beauty.
Trash.
Have you seen this? Francisco?
No.
Pancho?
Hello.
I've never seen it.
Not surprised.
I didn't know you guys were talking to me because I just heard like 3 people talk at once.
Yeah, I know.
And, yeah. But I've never seen it.
Okay. Ruby, what do you give it?
Of course, an S tier.
Don't lie to yourself.
No, but honestly, I would probably give it a B tier. It's actually pretty boring sometimes in some parts.
For me, this is a D. So,
I'd concur. I don't think it's a good movie. I'd D tier it too.
this is, for me, a very boring movie. So we'll average this out to C.
It's not really the average because.
C
We'll
for
average it out to
Sleeping Beauty.
C.
Alright.
All right, Tangled.
Pancholini.
I have never seen it.
Okay. Never seen Tangled. Ruby?
I give it a C.
C. Okay. Okay. What do you think, Mecha?
I'd B tier it.
B tier?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I would also B tier it just for the music. I like the music in this movie.
Yeah. And I think
What
the
can I
art is
say
really
except you're
That's
welcome?
not the same fucking movie.
I'm gonna hang myself with my fucking
That's
headset.
Moana,
Same
bro.
animation.
Anyways, I give this one a B for the music. Music's good.
Yeah.
Everything else about it is just like pretty alright.
It's pretty funny.
Tarzan. Have you seen Tarzan, Francisco?
I have seen it multiple times, but it has been a while, so I'm a little rusty on the details.
Okay. Well, it's about this boy, right?
Oh my god.
You're right. I think his name is like Darman or something like that. But anyways, I'm gonna have to give it a C, a high C or a low B for sure.
Okay. What do you think, Ruby?
I give it an A.
An A? Okay. What about you, Mecha? I see you pondering over there.
Yeah, I'd definitely give it a high C or low B too, because it's definitely eons better than Sleeping Beauty, but just not as good as the rest, you know?
Okay. Okay. Me personally, I'd give this movie an A tier. Phil Collins, goated. I like the animation. The story is pretty interesting, and it's a fairly, considering the demographic the movie was made for, it's a fairly graphic movie. Actually shows a little bit of blood. Shows Clayton hanging himself at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know?
We can
Off
B tier it.
camera.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So I think we can average it out to a B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sound good to you guys?
No complaints here.
I don't know what this next one is.
It looks like
Either
Ichabod
that's
Crane.
Ichabod Crane or the Headless Horseman.
Those are the same stories, are they not?
They
Yeah, haven't you
are.
played The Wolf Among Us, you casual?
Oh my god.
Wait, is that the full name? Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman? I think is the full name, right?
Pretty confident in that one.
I
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen this.
I give it an F. Really fucking boring. Just I really did not like the animation.
Okay, Francisco.
I'd give it an F only because I don't like Ichabod Crane's character in The Wolf Among Us. He's definitely a piece of shit.
We're not
I
going
always
off
choose
games.
the option to slap him.
Good choice, sir. All right, we'll put it in F for now. Aristocats. This is a pretty easy D tier for me personally. Have you seen this before, Francisco?
I've seen the Spanish trailer for it.
Oh my fucking god!
Todos quieren, todos quieren.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
What do you think, Ruby?
I definitely would put it high D, low C.
I D tier it.
All right, it's going in D. Pretty boring movie.
These nuts.
Is this The Sword in the Stone?
That's Thumbelina.
Oh,
That
Thumbelina?
is not Thumbelina. That's got to be the Sword in the
Oh no, that's the Black Cauldron.
Is it Black Cauldron? I can't tell.
All of
It
the
does look
above
like
I
the
have
guy
not
from Black
seen.
Cauldron.
So.
No, the Sword in the Stone is later in the tier list. You see it all the way on the right?
Oh, you're right. That is it.
It's literally
That's the
got
Black
the Sword in the
Cauldron.
Stone.
This is Black Cauldron. Yes, it says this is Black Cauldron.
I
Okay.
give that a solid C.
See? Okay. What do you think, Macho?
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? Have you seen it, Francisco?
I've seen the Spanish trailer for it.
Oh,
my
my fucking
God.
god.
Te protegeré.
Okay, we'll give
That's
it.
about it.
We'll give it C for crunchies, munchies and crunchies
Munchies and Crunchies.
for Gorgie.
C for Cauldron.
for Gorgie. Yeah, there you go. C for Cauldron.
And it was gory.
Kind of, yeah. Emperor's New Groove.
That is a solid S tier.
It's a pretty goated movie.
I'm gonna say S tier as well.
I'd A tier it, honestly.
Well, I'm giving it S.
Even though I've only seen it once in English, I know this movie by heart in
God.
Spanish.
Oh my fucking god. This brown man over here.
Cusco.
Actually, you know what? S tier is where it belongs.
This is a great
Just
movie.
thinking about it now, yeah, you're right.
This is a great movie.
You're right.
Okay.
Interrumpí su estilo y me lanzaron por la ventana.
Beware the
Estilo.
It's the couscous poison. Poison couscous. Poison sign. Poison
Exactly.
Ah, sí, el veneno para Cusco.
Stop it.
Oh my
Alright.
fucking god.
Next one's The Fox and the Hound. Have you seen it, Cisco?
I saw it once in elementary school.
You're
And I just remember the dude with the shotgun shooting and then his pants fall down. I thought that was fucking hilarious. I'm gonna put an S tier just for that scene.
I think I give this a D.
I D tier it too. It's pretty boring.
I wouldn't go that low. I'd give it a C, but
Well, with Pancho's S and your C, it has to be brought up to at least a C.
Pancho's
Well,
S
actually-
doesn't count. So
Yeah, I just put it I haven't seen. I'm gonna put
Okay.
mine I haven't seen.
we'll go D tier here. Good Dinosaur. Have not seen this.
Me neither.
I give it a good C. It was really enjoyable. It did make me have feels, but I wouldn't watch it again.
I heard it was hot garbage.
Where the hell are you getting your reviews from? Reddit?
No, YouTube.
Hey, Reddit
Oh my
can be
God.
valid.
Okay, well we'll give it a C since Ruby's the only one that's seen it.
Yeah. So her opinion
C
doesn't
for
count.
cry.
This one is this the Rescuers?
It looks like.
No, The Great Detective.
Oh, this is the
Mouse.
Great Detective.
Well,
The
they
Great
all
Mouse
have
The
Detective.
Great Mouse Detective.
I saw this once when I was like crawling, so I don't remember anything about it.
I also have the same memory of it.
These words they will not hear.
I remember sucking my toes more than I remember the movie.
All right, let's not get fucking crazy here.
Uh,
All right,
I
let's
guess-
not talk about your foot fetish, Mitchell.
I would get it an F.
Okay, well,
I've seen this movie. It's definitely a snooze fest.
we're going F tier then. Hunchback of Notre Dame, easy A tier.
S.
Yeah. I'd A tier it.
I would also give it an A tier. Frollo is a really hateable villain, but that just makes his downfall so much easier, like so much more enjoyable.
And it's so satisfying the way he goes down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy A tier.
I'm kind of biased because of the whole Esmeralda thing.
Right, of course. Okay, we're almost done, guys. Next one, The Incredibles.
God damn, dude. Has there ever been a more closer contender for S tier?
Yeah, the ones
I
that are
would-
in S tier.
I
I would give it a B.
mean, so far my favorite movie out of everything on here is still Coco, but
Coco
Person,
is really good, but I feel like The Incredibles has just aged better.
personally, I actually do not enjoy watching The Incredibles at all.
Really?
Yeah, I'd D tier it.
okay. So you D
That-
tier it. Francisco would
okay,
S tier
okay.
it. What about you,
I would
Ruby?
S tier, yeah.
I would probably put it as a C.
A C. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go that low either. I definitely give this more of like a, probably more like an A.
It sounds like B territory.
So I think we'll have to put it, like a B. To even it out there.
Mhm.
Wow, I think that's the most polarizing one so far.
Yeah, we all had different answers.
We all had a different letter for that one, yeah. Weird. Okay, Jungle Book. Have you seen it, Francisco?
That's all true.
I feel like I did a long time ago, but I could barely remember anything from it.
Okay, so you're in the haven't seen. Ruby, what do you give it?
I think I'd give it like a B.
B tier. Okay. It's generous. What do you think, Betcha?
I have not seen this one, the cartoon. I've seen the live action remake,
Oh, okay.
and I would definitely like C tier that.
For me personally, yeah, this is more like a C as well.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's not
C for con.
horrible.
Yeah, even though that's not how you spell it. Lion King, though, this is a great movie.
I think it's a solid A.
Francisco, have you seen it?
I mean, it has been a while. Go ahead and go with haven't seen.
Roars in Spanish.
But I do remember.
Rar.
I do remember seeing, or I remember the song "Can't Wait to Be King." I remember it being a good song.
Okay, you
That's
give it
about
Betcha.
I'd have to A tier it.
Okay, sounds like it's going an A.
What about you?
I would also give it an A. I really like the music and everything. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I'd give it an S personally. But you both give it an A, so we'll keep it in the A category. Little Mermaid.
Let's get down to business.
That is not the fucking same thing.
What is wrong with you?
the scar.
The scar.
Rar.
Have you seen the Little Mermaid, Pancho?
Nope.
Okay, what do you give it?
I saw the trailer for the third movie in Spanish.
Oh my fucking god.
There's a third movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's called Little Mermaid 3.
Wow, who would have thought that?
Actually, I think there's only 2 movies.
No.
there's
The second one is the daughter. The third one is called Ariel's Return to Sea, isn't it?
The second
making
one,
shit up?
she does go back to the water because
Yeah,
she has to go save her daughter.
She is going to see.
You're right.
Yeah, I give it a C.
I also give it a C, yeah.
Oh, that's Winnie the Pooh.
This next one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Christopher Robin right there.
Winnie the Pooh, yeah. The thing is, I don't know what movie this is, because there are multiple Winnie the Pooh movies.
That must be the OG,
Haven't seen it.
like the very first one.
If it's the very first one, then I'm going to have to go with haven't seen it, because I don't remember.
It's a comfort movie for me, so I like to give it a C.
Okay, have you seen it, Cisco?
I don't know if I've seen that one specifically. I know I did grow up watching a VHS tape of Winnie the Pooh, but I don't know if it's that one.
Okay, we'll just take it with C then. So next...
That's a lot of mid movies.
...is The Princess and the Frog. La Princesa y la Urana.
I
Yeah.
actually really like that movie. I love the princess character.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to give it an A tier.
A tier for the princess. Okay. What about you, Ruby?
Yeah, I think it's a good A.
Okay. A tier for the princess. Okay, Maja?
I agree.
A
I
tier?
think A tier.
A tier? Okay.
Choose F.
Well, actually, I didn't like it that much. I would have given it a C. But
So-
3
so it
A's
goes
over
into
my
B?
C will keep it an A tier.
Oh, okay.
The one thing I did really enjoy about the movie was the Friends on the Other Side song.
Mm-hmm.
That was my favorite
Oh,
part
the
of the
Shadow
whole movie.
Man.
Yeah, I think Dr. Facilier is a good villain. Is interesting villain.
Okay, next.
That's the rest.
This is The Rescuers. Right, Ruby?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
Well, I mean, I have, but I don't remember anything. What about you, Francisco?
I have not seen it.
Okay, Ruby.
I would probably give it a D. Pretty boring parts, but it's cute.
She's so old.
Okay. This fucking movie.
A. It has to be
Easy.
no.
Easy. F tier.
What?
Now I'm just playing S. This is S for me personally. I love
Yeah.
this movie growing up. I would watch
Cannot
it.
be lower than A.
I had the VHS of this shit. Watch it over and over and over again. I love this movie.
Dude, the owl is so fucking hilarious.
Didn't you just S tier it?
I'm just moving it.
Oh, just
Have you seen it, Francisco?
I have not now.
Have you
Highly
seen,
recommend.
Seen it, Mitcha?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
Well, I have. I remember distinctly the part where he's like at the tent with his brother, and his brother's like, "Go get me a sword," right? But I don't remember enough of the movie, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that does happen. Okay, yeah. We'll keep it in S then. We're keeping it in S.
God, when Merlin and the owl, I forget what his name is, come into the movie, oh my god, dude, it was just I couldn't stop fucking laughing.
Archimedes.
Archimedes, yeah.
I can name my next dog that.
Okay. His name was Archimedes. I don't know what this next movie is. Do you guys know what that is?
I remember watching it a long time ago. I don't remember enough though about the movie. And I think I remembered I did not enjoy it.
But what movie
It
is
looks
this?
bad.
I haven't seen it. I know that for a
What
fact.
is this movie?
I can't remember what it was called. I think a lion.
She doesn't know.
The
I
zoo-
haven't seen it.
Fuck, I can't remember.
We're
It
going
was
with-
about the koala though. It was what the movie was
We're
about.
going with haven't seen then.
The movie's about a koala?
It's about the koala. Like he's the main character, if I remember correctly.
All right. Well, next is Toy Story. I know what Mecha thinks of Toy Story. What about you guys?
I'm gonna give it a B. That movie makes me fucking laugh.
I'm gonna give it an A.
First Toy Story. Whoops.
Negative D.
Minus D? Oh shit! That's pretty bad.
First Toy Story. I would also give it a B. It's a okay movie. It looks ugly as fuck today now though.
It
So,
really does.
It
Yeah.
hasn't aged very well as far as graphics go. Mecha, what would you give the first Toy Story?
Yeah, I'd F tier it.
Yeah.
For fucking boring.
That's what I think, yeah. But two B's
She
and an
hates Toy
A.
Story.
Two B's and an
Why?
A, so we'll put it in C. All right.
I don't know. Just doesn't like it.
She just thought it was boring. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Well, it doesn't like you either.
Good.
You better watch yourself. They're wanted men. They have the death sentence on 12 systems.
All right, Francisco. Have you seen Treasure Planet?
No, but
Oh my
I
God.
love the trailer for it.
It wasn't in
English.
Spanish. Okay.
Oh, I'm proud. Moving up in the world.
This only belongs in S.
I agree. I mentioned it.
I give it a
earlier.
D tier.
S tier.
This is another S tier movie.
Bancho, shut your mouth.
This is such an underrated movie. You do not see this movie get the recognition it deserves.
It's very.
So is
very
Sinbad.
good. Sinbad.
I know Sinbad's not Disney, but Sinbad is God tier.
Yes. Sinbad is God tier.
Yes. Okay. Next is Up. Francisco, you seen Up yet?
It has been a while, but everyone knows like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, that bitch dies.
But yeah, too bad that the entire that like after the fact of that whole love story, the entire movie is kind of mid.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it at B tier.
B tier. Okay.
Yeah.
What say you, Ruby?
I'm really thinking like a high D, low C is where I'm thinking.
Okay, we got to pick one of them.
I think I'm gonna give it a D.
D tier. Okay. What about you, Mecha?
I thoroughly disliked this movie. I'd give it an F.
You
I
give
thought
it an
it was
F?
so boring. Yes.
That's crazy. I also give it an F.
Yeah. I thought it was
Damn, son.
horrible.
Dude, I was so bored watching this in theaters.
Yes.
I was so fucking bored. But we did get one B,
It's.
so we'll throw it up to a D.
I guess. It's high enough
Right.
to do it.
That's understandable.
Okay, this next one's a sleeper. Have you guys seen Valiant?
No.
F.
You mean the game?
No, the fucking movie. That's what we're talking about, bitch.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Fucking F.
Yes, you're right. You're right, Ruby. It's an F tier
F.
movie. Wall-E. Everyone knows and loves Wall-E.
Wally. It's been a while.
What do you guys think?
B.
B tier? Yeah?
Yeah, I'd be to it.
You B tier it? Yeah. What about you, Francisco?
I'd give it a C. I got bored watching it as a little kid.
Ooh, I'd also give it a C. Ooh.
We can see to it.
In fact,
I can be
for a
persuaded.
while, like when it came out, I thought it was the worst Pixar movie out there.
Well, I thought Toy Story was, so. It's one of those movies where if it's playing, I'll sit down and I'll watch it and I won't be mad, but I won't go pick it.
My favorite
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
My favorite part about the movie was actually when he was on Earth. I liked the way he interacted with things on Earth, and I liked his interaction with the roach. The movie actually went downhill for me when Eve showed up and they went to space.
Eve!
Because that's when I thought the movie started to get boring, personally, for me.
The art was really pretty. Yeah, the little like flickers of him like moving his fingers and all that, I thought was great attention to detail.
And it does tell like a good story if you're like obviously paying attention to what it's supposed to be saying.
Yeah.
But as a kid, it's just like trash.
Don't fuck
Yeah.
up the Earth. That's pretty much it.
Pretty much. We got Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph, people?
Pancho, have you seen it?
I'll be honest, I love this movie. And not just because of the Sonic cameo. I was pretty emotional at the very end when he's falling towards that volcano and he's holding on to that medal that Vanellope gave him. And he's reciting like I'm a villain and I'm not bad or like something like that. And that point, I was actually getting pretty emotional.
Gonna cry?
I'm gonna give yeah. I'm just gonna give it an S here, honestly.
S tier. Okay. What do you think, Ruby?
I'm gonna give it a solid A.
A tier?
Oh my god.
Okay. Mecha doesn't agree, apparently. What do you think, Mecha?
Oh my god. They're gonna hang up on me.
Dude, Betcha just fucking hates 3D animated movies.
I genuinely thought it was
Did like it.
very mid. I'd probably low C, high D it. Because it was... I didn't find that much enjoyment in it.
Okay, well, you gotta pick one between C and D.
Man. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a D. Because I'd watch Lady and the Tramp over it.
You'd watch Lady and the Tramp?
I'd watch the Aristocats actually over it.
You'd watch over
You're
Wreck-It Ralph.
a very
Yeah.
bad judge of character, but okay.
Okay. I would personally give this a B. So, S, A, B, and then a D.
Woof, another one of those.
I think we gotta rack this up to B minimum because of Francisco's S.
Yeah.
I feel like just his villain, whatever his name is, Candy
Mr.
something,
Candy.
was like a twist I was not expecting.
Dude, what
Yeah.
another guy with glasses?
How he's Turbo.
Oh, you put a guy with glasses.
Turbo, yeah. And that Penelope was actually the queen. Like, and I was like, damn, that's an awesome twist to the story.
Well, I thought,
Yeah.
damn, that's stupid. That's what I thought.
All right. Well, next one is Zootopia. Francisco, you've seen it, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a B. The only reason why it's not A is because the twist villain was kind of stupid.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Ruby,
I agree. I give it a B.
give it a B. Okay. Metra.
Yeah, I think I'd agree on that one too.
Okay. Personally, I'd give it like a C, but we'll go with B for you guys.
My favorite character is Nick Wilde.
He's all right, I guess.
The fox, he's a bias. Has
I like-
bias toward foxes.
I like Clawhauser. He made me laugh.
All right. Next one, probably one of the other most boring movies on this list. We got
Can you make another category for negative F?
Snow White.
Oh, that's what that was? Oh, it's all the dwarves. I could not tell what that was.
This is a boring movie. I'd give this an F personally.
I
Is this the
agree.
scene before or after she gets pregnant?
Hey, yo!
You're watching the wrong movie, homie.
He's gotten that off X videos.
Oh, no, I was watching Snow Covered in White.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Send that to me.
So what do you guys give this then?
F.
F.
F. Have you seen this,
So
Francisco?
fucking boring.
Hey, don't be taking my
I've
line.
never seen it, so just go ahead and F.
Okay. Now,
Ooh.
we got Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, not Nightmare on Elm Street. Night before Christmas. Night before Christmas. I did
Junior,
this
you're
last-
wrong. It's Friday the
Tell him,
13th.
I did this last time I talked about this movie.
Dude, it's obviously Halloween. Get it right.
Shit, I'm getting delirious. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Pancho, have you seen it?
I've never seen it.
What?
Okay, Ruby, you're gonna S tier this movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, Metcha,
I'd A tier it.
A tier.
Yeah.
I'd also A tier it. So average it out to A.
Mm-hmm.
And last, and I don't know if it's least because I haven't seen it. This is called Onward.
Yes.
Yeah, haven't seen it.
I
Haven't
give it
seen
a
it
good
either.
B.
A B, Ruby.
Yeah, it was actually a really good movie. It did make me cry. There are some moments though that was kind of like, well, that felt unnecessary.
I'd A tier it.
Oh, all right. Well, it's only you two, so you got to dispute on your letter here.
Alright. First
Just
of
put an
all,
A tier, goddammit.
And Ruby has conceded to the A tier.
thank you.
All right, guys. Well, here's our list. But before we finalize on it, I'm going to give everybody one opportunity to move one movie anywhere they want on this list.
Okay.
Okay? We'll go ahead and start with you, Meche. Any one
shit.
movie,
Okay.
go ahead and pick it. You can move it anywhere you want. Ideally, pick the movie you think should be an S tier to S tier, probably. Or if you think a movie is too high than you think it should be, then you can move it down, I guess. You get one pick, one move.
Oh my god, this is so much. This is why'd I have to go first?
Because you're sitting right next to me. So I have to pick you. Unless you need time to think about it.
No, I think I would. Yeah, come back to me.
All right. Well, Ruby, do you have your one pick that you would want to move up to S tier or something?
Does it have to be up to S tier or just move anywhere?
You don't listen when I speak, do you?
Move anywhere.
No, I heard you. I heard what you said. I truly believe that Hunchback of Notre Dame belongs in S.
Okay. That's going to be your one move?
Yes.
Okay. That's your one move. Back in Notre Dame to S. What about you, Cisco?
Move Beauty and the Beast down to A.
Beauty and the Beast down to A. All right. Got it.
You're a whore.
All right. Have you thought about what you want to move, Matcha?
Yeah, move fucking Beauty and the Beast up the ass.
Ooh, that's what your one move's going to be? You sure you want to spend your one move on that?
No, I think I should move Peter Pan. I think it should go up to an A.
Peter Pan should be up in A?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Now, as far as movement goes for me, I think I'm happy with what everything else is, to be honest. I think I'm good with this list as it is.
Sure you don't want to move even one of these?
Yeah, you should move Beauty and the Beast up the ass.
You know what?
You should move Robin Hood.
You know what? You're right. I do want to move one thing. There we go.
Okay. You should
Really?
move it to high B.
Top of B. Yep.
All right.
Dude, Kristoff is hilarious. And Sven.
Well, that's it. That's the Mighty Beans official
Tier list.
Disney animated movie tier list.
Which doesn't even cover a lot of
Of course,
them.
not all of them, but most of them.
A lot of them.
Probably the more popular ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with this list.
Me too.
I agree with pretty much all this, I'd say.
I'm honestly surprised that Home on the Range was here.
Yeah.
It's a popular one.
It's a slept on movie, that's for sure.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone talk about it.
Yeah. But I think that's it, guys. We
Yeah.
Goose and Granny
is
Apple,
the-
yeah?
Is the Barnyard a Disney or something else?
No,
No,
I'm
I think Barnyard is Nickelodeon. I'm like 90% sure that Barnyard is made by like the Nick Studios.
I have no idea, personally, so couldn't weigh in here.
Well, I
Nickelodeon
definitely gotta
movies.
Put my little one. Nice. I definitely gotta put my little one down to sleep. So I think we should call it here.
Sounds good to me. Go ahead and give us the
Still got an hour
outro.
left.
Did
What?
you say still have an hour left?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Right then.
It's bedtime, bitch.
yeah.
For you,
It's Mimi.
probably.
It's Mimi time.
And for me too.
Go ahead and hit us with the outro, Ruby.
All right. Well, thanks guys for joining us on our podcast today. Signing out again. I'm Okame Hikaru or Ruby. You can find me on Twitter for Affinity or on my Facebook page. Go ahead, Francisco.
Alright, it's your boy, out of here. Dark Gaia, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that bullshit.
All right, G Daddy.
Yeah, GA SmackDown. Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. I don't post anything, but you can follow if you want, I guess. Maybe I will start posting stuff when people follow. Who knows? We'll see.
If not, I don't care. You know.
I'm gonna do me.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Nah. All right,
even
little
if you
bean.
do follow, why should I care?
Okay, adios, mi amores. I am Esmeralda, and the only thing I have is TikTok.
Loser.
That's the only thing I want to promote. Everything else is private.
Understandable. Have a good day.
All right, well, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
My ass is just.
Dude, my ass hurts. I've been sitting down all day.